I gotta unmute my mic. Hello, everybody, and welcome back, one and all. Immediately laughing. I like it. Welcome back, one and all, to Once Upon a Tabletop, where we tell fabulous stories using tabletop RPGs. I'm your host and Game Master Shane Rachel is joined today by our lovely Season 1 cast. Say hello, everybody.
Hi!
Everybody.
What was that?
Oh.
I might have burped a little bit.
That's right.
All right, well, you know.
Coffee.
Anyway, we're here to dive into episode 6, but of course we have a couple of notes up top. The first thing being, of course, we won't be interacting with chat during the episode. Stick around for bonus action after if you want to talk to us. We'll answer questions, talk about the episode, do all that kind of stuff. And the second thing is make sure to check down in the description somewhere down there and join the Discord if you haven't. If you want announcements on different things and stuff, you can find it all there for the most part. So be ready to check that. But we are going to be diving into episode 6 today, and I'm super excited for this one. But it's been a minute since we've been live because of some sickness and other things. So we have to do a recap. And I don't know if anybody is actually prepared to do a recap. Does anybody want to volunteer? Does anybody remember what happened last episode?
I can tell you that Courtney remembers because she just said she read her notes.
Yeah.
So, hear me out, because this be the only time I do it.
Okay. Special moment.
All right.
Blah, blah.
So, it's a new day. Man's our commander, or what, squad leader. She's someone important. Now she runs us. So this is our first day. We're going on our walk. She tells us, come here into this dark alley. We're like, that's suspicious. Go into the dark alley. She summons a portal. Question her, wait, aren't you're supposed to be stopping these portals? You're not supposed to be doing this. She said that she could do whatever she wants, pretty much. So we enter the portal. We enter this vast city. Huge towers, buildings. It's pretty much what we felt like desolated, but we're going around, eventually find a cellar, I believe. Go down into the cellar. You know, it's dark to them. I can see everything perfectly fine. So eventually discover some type of, I guess, map of a town. So we end up drawing the town map poorly, but you know, it got the job done. And there were some X's and O's on it. So while we're trying to leave, well, we heard the cellar close. Try to figure out what's going on. So we break through some robots, looking like Claptrap. Go after the robots, kill the robots. Then we go after, try to figure out where we're gonna go to next. So like I said, there was X's and O's. We went to one of the X's, found there was a shop. I can't remember the shop, but there was a shop with some robots cleaning, and there was bones. So they were sweeping. They were just doing their job, doing their due diligence. I took a sneak peek to make sure everything was okay. Reported back to the team. Well, Mimido and I got into it. Well, Mimido was pretty much just being loud because that's what barbarians do. They're just loud for no reason. Eventually, we stopped cleaning because we was causing a ruckus. So they came out. It was like, you know, stop all that noise. They didn't really say anything, but it was pretty much stop all that noise because they came hostile. So, you know, 1-2 punch, put it down. I did most of the work. Not really, but the team was there. And next thing we know, it was a loud roar or noise, and it's dark now. And this is where we are.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Close
did
enough.
most of the work by ass.
To be
not
fair,
really.
Aggie like soloed one of those things.
Rockets
you talking about, bruh?
Okay, so yeah, to set the scene again, you guys are outside the apothecary shop, the potion maker, the alchemist, here in the city. You're in kind of like a bazaar or market area with all these kind of shops lining the edge of a giant square with all of these, you know, carts and stalls and stuff that take up the center space in this kind of, like I said, market area. When suddenly, right after you guys finish that particular combat encounter, long before it was supposed to, the city grows dark. extremely fast. The whole city just, dims down basically. And you guys hear a siren that sounds off in the distance, off towards the north of where you guys are. And then you hear what sounds like an electronic scream. Now, it's hard to tell where the scream's coming from because it's echoing off the building walls and so on and so forth and just kind of making its way to you. But as the city grows dark and as you hear this scream and this siren and stuff going off, you all have to decide what to do. I'm going to give you 60 seconds starting now. What do you do?
We should run back to the cell we were at.
Now, that is quite a journey. It was about 20, 30 minutes across the city.
How barricaded is the apothecary that we're in front of?
It's not really barricaded at all. Yeah.
Anything
Can
to
we
the
not
left
take
or
shelter
right?
in there?
More
I don't
buildings,
think we
other
should take
types of
shelter in
shots.
there. I think we should break down a door to another building and go into that.
I'm down.
That seems like a lot.
30
You
seconds.
could just go into the apothecary.
I don't think
Who knows
going to
what
a
we may
place that was
find.
full of robots and death and destruction is a very good idea.
I'm gonna
So
start
you
breaking down
wanna
a door.
20
Take
seconds.
time to break down the door.
Yeah, I'll help break down the door, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Breaking down the door.
Between multiple people, you can break down the door. Are you breaking down one of the other doors or the apothecary shop?
The doors, since they don't feel comfortable in it.
Okay.
One of the other doors.
One of the other doors. Okay, so with just a few seconds left, you guys managed to smash open one of these doors and duck inside this building. Are you somebody going to be at a window or door to kind of check out what's happening outside, or are you all rushing into a back room and you barricading yourselves
No,
in,
I
or what
want
are
to
you
be
doing?
I want to be like peeking through the window, kind of a thing. Kind of
Okay.
looking in.
Gonna...
Probably won't be flying or anything, but like, the kid like peeking over the windowsill, kind of a thing. If that's right, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have been like in the shadows to see if I could see anything as well. Try to stay hidden.
As the city grows dim and you hear this scream, the scream becomes more and more clear as you see 3 of these little claptrap-looking bots. Just a wheel with like a cylinder on top and these spindly little arms and a small little head. Comes running, like sprinting, really, as much as a wheeled robot can sprint anyway, from the right side of the market from where you guys are facing. You see them running and screaming, and that's this electronic scream that you hear. It now becomes very clear as it begins to they begin to make their way through the market. And on the building across from you, up on the very top of the building, you see 3 shapes move. At first, as they begin to make their way down the side of the building, you might be mistaking them for spiders. They each have 4 extremely long limbs that are kind of curved up and behind their bodies as they begin crawling down the front of the building. And upon looking at them just a little bit more, you realize that these are marionettes. They are human-shaped, but they don't have feet and they don't have hands on the end of their limbs. They have these giant spikes, just sharp points at the ends of all their arms and legs. They crawl down the front of this building, and you see them leap from the building itself onto these robots that are now almost at the other side of the market area. As they land, they use their hands and feet to pierce the bodies of these automata. And you see them rip these automata to shred as the scream ends and there's silence, except for the siren that's going off in the background. And you watch as these marionettes then begin to kind of move back and forth on all 4s, again, kind of looking like spiders, but with a human-shaped body instead of the kind of thorax of a normal spider. And they all kind of turn their heads towards the sky. They kind of look like a pack of wolves that would be howling, but there's nothing there. And all you hear besides the siren is the clicking of wooden limbs smacking into cobblestone as they begin to shift and sway back and forth very slowly. What do you do?
So it's the puppets
fucking quiet.
versus the robots?
You have to draw your own conclusion
fair.
there.
Piercing the face.
I don't think I trust anything here, so I'm gonna keep my ass quiet.
How tall are these puppets?
They're roughly
Shape.
roughly human sized.
Mm.
Maybe a little bit taller actually, but very close to human size.
Okay. That's not good to know.
What do you do?
Nothing.
Stay quiet and just kind of stay hidden for now, trying to judge what's going on with them.
Okay.
Watch where they go, maybe.
After about 15 minutes or so, just huddling up near the edge of this window, watching these things, there's a sound that echoes from the distance, somewhere beyond this market square. Again, it's kind of hard to tell where sounds are coming from in a town like this because the sound echoes off the buildings and makes it kind of hard to pinpoint without seeing something happen. But you hear what sounds like a loud crash, and all of a sudden these things all perk up, kind of pointing towards one specific direction, and then take off over the building again, using their kind of sharp, pointed limbs to gouge into the edge of the concrete facade, and then climb up the building and disappear. It is still dark, and the siren is still sounding.
Okay. Can I see that map real fast?
The
One y'all have.
poorly drawn map that I did.
Yes.
Sure.
Can I look at that map and try to figure out like what might be in the direction that like pointed and then started heading toward?
You can try. You can give me an intelligence check. It will be at disadvantage because the map is, as we've established, very poorly drawn.
You said just an intelligence check, nothing specific or
Nah, just intelligence.
and a disadvantage. Oh no, that's a 5.
I mean, yeah, it could be anything. Like there's several markers that seem to be in that direction, but also the scale's off, so it's kind of hard to tell.
I'm like behind you trying to help you, and then like I pick up the map and like turn it around and be like, which way did I draw this?
Yeah, it's not helping at all.
Can I see your quill, your just whatever you used to draw this with? Can I see it real quick?
The apothecary had a window, right?
It did.
Or like an opening.
Yeah, it would have had like a large glass front window. Think like London shops where they have, like the door and then just one big window in the front, that kind of thing.
And the robots had crashed through the door, right?
Mm-hmm. The window was smashed already.
Okay. I kind of want to go in there and look at that while those things aren't there.
Yeah, that. But also, Raelith is gonna try to draw a weird little spider thingy on the map when she gets a pen or something, and mark just a direction and just put beware above it, just to beware weird little puppet thingy, puppet spider.
Okay.
I give you a piece of charcoal.
That works.
Yeah.
She's just
It's
gonna
effective.
Really badly
make
draw
sure
in that direction.
The street is clear.
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
Okay. And 12.
12.
I said I was going to stop rolling.
You say this every time.
Yeah. I mean, with a 12, you don't see anything. No immediate signs of danger. Nothing moving besides the kind of a gentle wind, blowing some scraps of cloth and stuff from the carts and stuff outside. It's very hard to hear anything because the siren noise looks clear.
I am just going to dash to the apothecary.
I imagine you guys as being like pretty much right next door to the apothecary, maybe we'll
Yeah.
say like a leather worker shop or something. So it's not very far, 10, 15 feet kind of thing. Easy enough to dash over and through the door into the apothecary shop itself. Anybody
Where the hell is
following,
he
or is it
going?
just?
Yeah, I'm going.
He didn't say anything. He just ran out the door.
Apothecary.
Well, that's where I always wanted to go, so you should know where I'm going.
Just ran out the door. You didn't tell us.
Uh,
Apothecary, as I just
So
said.
Aggie, you staying behind then?
Yeah, I don't know where they're going.
Fair. Rayla?
I mean, Raylith would follow suit. She also wanted to check it out, so if it looks like they're heading over there, she would absolutely go. But being super cautious because
So
just
let's
in
say
case something similar to Sally's.
is like this
we'll
building
say-
the apothecary,
Yeah, we'll
and
say.
like we're over here. Or
Yeah,
over
we'll say
here?
like this is the apothecary, and you guys like ducked like into this building instead.
Okay.
So like from door to door, it's like maybe 15, 20 feet, kind of moving into the next shop.
Aggie is sitting still. He is hiding.
Okay.
In
Fair.
fact, he's hiding so well. I rolled a 7 to hide.
Solid.
Shit.
Keep that in mind just in case. So you guys dash across the front of this little I guess you would call it a street. It's not really like a sidewalk or anything. It's just cobblestone. You guys move across the cobblestone and into the building next to it. The inside of the apothecary shop, you can tell that there were once plants kind of hanging off from like poles and stuff on the top of the roof. Where you can see like little hangers that have kind of long since fallen into disuse. The pots themselves have kind of fallen apart. There's like little bits of dirt and stuff on the floor. Most of it has been swept towards the center in an open space, where you see bits of smashed or rotten wood and bits and pieces of the pottery themselves, stuff like that, as well as, like I described before, a few human bones, bit of a rib cage, a femur to one edge of a skull, that kind of thing, all swept into a pile in the center of the room. There is a back room that you can see a small doorway that kind of leads towards the back of the store somewhere. And that's about it.
To the back room.
You want to head to the back room. You open this back door, and it seems to be a small little staircase that kind of leads down into maybe an underground like basement or like back cellar. You see this a lot in cities that have like in London or New York City or stuff, where they have the little alleyways that are kind of downset from the rest of the building. You know what I'm talking about? That kind of thing. And it kind of seems to lead down, and then there are two doors, one on the left-hand side and one straight ahead.
Hey guys, there's some doors down here. Zin, you can see in the dark, can't you?
yeah.
Can you? Can you like?
Can you see with
check
your
it.
special hut?
I'll go and take a look.
I'll be right behind you. I
Yep.
just can't. You know.
Like I said, two doors, one to the left and one straight ahead at the bottom of the staircase.
I think we'll
So
take them one door at a time, just to
yeah.
not be
I'll go to the
ambushed
left.
by two doors at once.
You open the door to the left, and it opens out into like a kind of alley in between several different buildings, just a kind of open courtyard space where you see a few chairs, or what once probably was chairs, a couple tables. Looks like a hangout spot or like a break spot where people working in these shops would come back to take a rest or something like that, like a break room but open air, you know what I mean, like in between all of these buildings that make up the city block. What do you?
To the next room. What do you? Is it just outside?
Is there any kind of sign of like struggle in the break room? Anything like super out of place, or?
Yeah, well, like I said, I say break room, but it's not really a room. It's like a courtyard in between all of these buildings. It is outside. I mean, you don't really see any signs of struggle or anything like that. Nothing obvious
Scuffs on
anyway.
the ground, dirt, or
No, it's
nothing.
not even
Nothing
dirt.
left
It's just
here in a hurry
cobblestone.
kind of a thing.
Yeah,
And nothing sticks out.
not really. I mean, there
Does it
are
lead
doors to
somewhere?
other shops that you can see. Different passageways into other buildings that kind of make up this block. To give you an example, imagine like if you scroll up just a bit on the map and stuff here, see like this spot where it's in between these other buildings. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
So like this is kind of like the area that you're seeing. Yeah, and then like there's doors to this building, doors to this building, doors to this building kind of thing. And then just like a table, chairs, like just kind of a little hangout spot in between all the other buildings. That's kind of what you're looking at right now.
Okay.
All right. All right.
This
So
could be a way into the, if we want to proceed looking at this. But it could also, I think this is something that should wait until after we've checked out the room.
You might want to turn your mic up just a touch, Courtney. You're cutting out
I
a bit.
bumped it.
Is-
yes.
I know Aggie's not there, but is this the only doorway into this courtyard?
From here, yes, that you can see.
Okay.
There are other
And they
doors
have-
into other buildings.
Oh, I mean, like off the courtyard. Is this the only door going? Into
No,
the
there's
building, or-
like three other doors in the courtyard
Okay.
that lead to other buildings.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like we should check the other ones.
yeah. So let's come back here after we check the one down the stairs.
So you head back in and go to the door that was straight ahead. This leads into what looks like a workshop. It's about 15 feet square, kind of small, with tables kind of lining three of the walls. You see what looks like chemistry equipment, tubes and beakers and little pipes and stuff that kind of go in between them. You see plants and stuff that are hanging. These aren't destroyed like the ones that were outside in the main apothecary shop. But you do see that the plants and stuff in them have long since dried out. It's just like pots of dirt essentially hanging around in some parts of the room. You see one table that has a bunch of papers and stuff kind of scrawled across it. It looks like recipes and like formulas for different types of stuff. And then that's about it.
I want to see if I can find a scroll like what Raina found earlier. Relith.
Give me an investigation check.
13.
Okay, 13. So with the 13, you don't find a scroll. You don't find anything inherently magical. Like I said, most of it's just kind of formula work, stuff like that. What you do find, though, that's interesting is a letter, one that was written and it appears not sent. It's a folded piece of paper with like a little wax seal on the outside. The wax is kind of degraded, but the letter itself still seems to be mostly intact.
I'm gonna read it and be nosy. In our times, that's illegal, but
Okay. You open the note. The note is written to someone named Angie. And it says, "They took Biro today. Damn near took out the entire city block when they did it. Some of the boys are pretty pissed. Asked me to make them some things. I agreed. Are you in?" And it's signed. Fuck, man, I forgot the goddamn name again. It's signed with a name. Just ignore it. We'll say the name is illegible, just because I don't have my list pulled up because I forgot to open that part. But yeah,
Uh,
that's what it says.
So, I mean, it looks here like a little rebellion letter. Pretty traditional or whatever. But they took
Pretty traditional.
bear. I don't know. You know how uprisings are.
No.
Oh.
Do you?
You never played games with your friends and you were like, Viva
What?
anyways.
You?
I think you just
Never
had a stroke.
casually write letters of rebellion and resistance to your friends. You guys never
No?
done that?
Mm.
Oh,
I've,
okay.
I've never done that with Aggie.
That would be your prime person to do it with, too.
Like Aggie can read.
He could barely cast illusion spells.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, I'm not finding anything interesting. Mm, Anything else, y'all?
Looks like it's time to try to move to one of.
Should we get Aggie?
Probably.
Can I look out on the street and see if there's anything moving about?
Give me a perception check.
4.
Or
Bruh.
nah, looks clear.
Sweet.
No,
Just
it looks
another
great.
just another day in paradise out there.
Can't see in the dark. Looking outside in the dark. Don't see shit. Sticking my head back in. Don't see my friends anywhere.
Alright, so since we're going to go get Aggie, I'm the only person who can see in the dark. I just say I'll be right back. Is Aggie still hiding? Quote unquote.
Yeah. Aggie's
Uh,
hiding. Mm-hmm.
The
Alright,
7 for stealth, was that it?
Yep.
So let me just do this. Okay. So
Can
I
you roll
go
a
in.
stealth check for me? I just wanted to see something.
Me roll a stealth check.
Yeah.
You're about to see how bad Aggie gets spooked.
So Aggie's just chilling there. He's in a dark house, can't see anything. Can't see
I-
like more than like a few inches in front of his face,
I want to
and
say
doesn't notice you come in.
I want to say that like Zin, as you kind of move around the corner back towards this thing, you see Aggie peeking out from the window, right at the corner of the window. And it's very easy to tell where he is and where he's hiding because he has somehow managed to figure out how to get most of his cloak out of the window. And it's just this bright multicolored flag sitting right outside the window with like the top of his head poking out, where you can see all this bright red curly hair just sticking right at the edge of the window.
I would like to go around and behind him and just say, "What are we looking at?"
Aggie will give the shrillest high-pitched scream you ever heard,
Nice.
and jumps around, kind of like, "Who's there?"
It's me, fool. What are you doing?
I can't see anything.
Well, yeah, you don't have that right. Let's go.
I don't have that right. What are
We
you-
definitely heard that scream.
Yeah, you definitely hear the scream.
I think we're booking it over there, thinking now that their Aggie might have gotten into something.
This scream kind of echoes out across the courtyard as well.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
I'm not booking
Just
it
for-
to him.
Just for
I'm
giggles.
dipping into the next building and hiding. I'm saying, Freeland, I'm going here.
I'm gonna go help him.
You
He's
have
not
fun with
exactly
that.
the best on his own.
He didn't sound in danger. Just,
That didn't sound in danger.
no.
I'm going.
Raylith, as you kind of move out into the courtyard, you're kind of moving out and turning to it would be your right. When you hear a click, 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 click noise, you look up and 2 of these things are attached to the wall on the roof above you. One of them
Face.
turns and looks at you, and you realize these things don't have faces. There's no facial features, not really, on their head. But instead you see what look like crudely drawn expressions, like something a child did. Just lines and dots. One of them is a happy face. One of them is an angry face. And they leap off at you, and that's where I'm going to ask everyone to roll initiative, please.
Except me, right?
No, you can roll initiative, but we're going to say you're back here. You're going to have to move through the building. I'm going to drop some
Serious.
tokens. I want you guys to get a real good look at these
Now
things.
I know you're in danger.
This is the official image for these things, by the way.
Oh, I
You're
hate it.
fucking me!
Oh.
No, thank you. Also, you need this map again.
I do, yeah. We're just going to put Mimi off the board here. Can't quite see her. And then I need to... This. Put one right on the wall here, and one right on the wall. You... just in between them.
I can't. Oh, okay. Boy.
Yep. And we're going to do initiative. As these things, click, 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 and Raylith kind of lets out a tiny yells, and you immediately know there's danger. You turn around, kind of looking, you look up, see Raylith in the doorway, see these 2 things getting ready to leap. These things are about 10 feet up on the wall here for now. What do you do? You're first up.
Wait, she rolled higher than me?
No, Zen, you're first. That's what I said.
Oh, okay.
You heard me, and then
Yeah, you heard her. You see her in the doorway. You're first up. What do you do?
Oh, okay. I'm going over there and ready to attack.
Okay, like I said, the are about 10 feet up on the wall. Do you have?
Oh, you know
have
that
some
doesn't
kind of
matter
reach.
to me.
Yeah, I know. You have your element shit.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to use my elemental strikes. These are wooden, so I'm gonna go. Well, I try to use fire, and it does absolutely nothing because you are like that because you are a monster. So
I don't. I use official stat blocks. Don't come at me. Okay.
I'm gonna try to attack with elemental strikes.
Okay. You're attacking B.
And yes. All right. And let's see. That is a 20 to hit. 14 plus 6.
20 does hit. Yeah.
Excellent. We love that. All right, and that is a 7.
7 damage. Okay. Solid hit. You see some like soot marks and stuff left over. It doesn't seem that fire affected it more than it probably should, but it doesn't seem like it didn't have an effect either. Just normal damage. Gonna blow some more focus points, buddy.
No, I am not.
Okay.
I'm going to end my turn.
Interesting. Okay. Now the fun part. I want to tell you these things' names. These are called carionets.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it here.
Then you complain to the manager.
I love that name. Not Caronet.
Not Karen.
Carrion. Anyway, Carionet
Baronets
B.
now.
Carrion at B is going to, from where they're at, they have a 10-foot range, so they don't have to actually move. But from where he's at, he's going to make a strike at you. Does a 17 hit?
No.
No.
Mhm.
Okay, solid. Raylith, you're up.
Okay. I guess seeing Zen go for B, I'm going to fly over to fly over to A. To smack it.
All right.
Use the short sword. Does a dirty 20 hit?
20 hits, yeah.
I'm gonna use Savage Attacker to roll that. 9.
9 damage. Okay.
Mhm.
Solid hit. You see, you leave a nice little score in like the wooden, we'll say like shoulder of one of these things. Doesn't seem to affect it that much. Anything else for your turn?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. Aggie, you let out a scream. You see Zen dash off. You hear Raylith. What are you doing?
I will climb out the window.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take. It's like an extra 5 feet to like climb out the window.
Mm-hmm.
I will move there. I will cast. I'll play a tune on my Tantan, and I'll cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Can you read the spell off? I know what it does, but I'm looking for a specific word here.
One creature of your choice that you can see within range makes a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it has the prone and incapacitated conditions for the duration. During that time, it laughs uncontrollably if it's capable of laughter, and it can't end the prone condition on itself.
Interesting. All right, DM to DM. I want to ask you a question here. So it says the prone and incapacitated. These things are immune to prone. If it's immune to one, is it immune to the other?
No, but I want to say if you go prone and incapacitated.
Incapacitated just says you can't do anything.
Yeah. I think like in this condition, like it's can't go prone because it's kind of like glued to the wall, but it's laughing and can't really do anything.
Okay, I'll call it. And they can end it on their turn, right? At the end of their turn.
At the end of the turn.
Well, let me just make the wisdom save to see if they get affected. Okay, never mind. That's a 20.
15.
So
Fuck.
18 plus 2. So it doesn't affect him anyway. But just in case you try again, I want to know because. But yeah, I would say they can probably still be incapacitated, just not prone, because they are immune to prone. Okay, that is perfectly fine.
Aggie will then. Is this like a little alcove in the wall?
Yeah, we can say it is.
Aggie will run in there and kind of crouch down, acting like it's hiding. Can't really hide.
I say here you don't have any actions left, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Arionet A, is that the end of your turn? I assume it is. Unless you want to like yell out some stuff or something, maybe.
As I'm running in here, can I do a telekinetic shove
On
B?
B? Yeah, it says strength save, right?
Yes. and it is probably a low DC.
That's fine. It's a low roll. It's a 2.
Well, it's a DC 15. It's moved 5 feet. I'll say 5 feet towards me as I run. I want to kind of drop on Zin's head.
Okay. Still 10 feet up on the wall, but you see this thing kind of pulled directly above you, Zin. As it gets yanked as you're running past. Okay. Carrionet A is going to make an attack against Raelith. Oh. Hey, Raelith, does a 21 hit?
Ooh,
17 plus 4.
yeah.
Okay. Not a big deal. You're going to take 1 piercing damage.
Okay.
And
Temporary
then you're
down.
going to take 6 necrotic damage. As something happens. And I need you to
There's
make
the owl.
a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh no.
You're good at
I'm-
those, right?
I'm a -1 to charisma.
You're
You
fine.
think she's charismatic? What if that's a 7?
What if that's a 7? What if? What if? So, I love these things. Remember when I said before we started this episode, where, hey, this can turn into a 3 or 4 episode arc, or like a 5 to 6 to 7 episode arc, depending on what happens during this episode. Let's read some things. First off, Raelith, you immediately go unconscious.
Do I lose my health points or just go unconscious?
No, you just go unconscious. And you all watch as Raelith continues floating, and the carrionet falls off the wall, hitting the ground. And then Raelith turns and lets out a hideous, disgusting laugh, looking towards Zin and Aggie hiding in the corner over there.
Oh, she's possessed.
What?
She's possessed.
Mimi, it's your turn.
Well, I definitely heard her. I want to come from here. What is this?
Oh,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is it 30 feet? 30 feet. Ah, fuck. Pull up, you bitch! So I'm gonna come here. Can I see what's happening with Raelith yet, or do I have to, like, come out further?
I would say probably have to come out further. I think you're still right kind of in the doorway, and she's outside and then floating up above, because she had to be within 5 feet to attack, and this thing was 10 feet up on the wall. So you're at the doorway, and she's like up into your left, but outside. So. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm gonna hold my action, since I can't really see anything.
Okay. What are you holding your action for?
Can I hold it for, like, a defensive action?
You can take the dodge action, which is disadvantage if something hits you or attacks you.
I'll do that for now, since I'm just right here.
Okay. Top of the round. Zin, you're up.
in good conscience, I can't hit Raelith. So, once again, I'm gonna use elemental strikes, and I'm gonna see if acid could do anything. So I'm gonna roll for attack.
On B.
1B.
Okay.
That is a 25.
25 hits.
Alright, come on. That is 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Acid Still seems like it's doing the normal amount of damage here. You see little pits and scores across the wood. And you see this thing is kind of hurt at this point. Doesn't look like it's in great shape, but doesn't seem like it did any extra damage. I'm gonna tell you now, they don't actually have any vulnerabilities. They're immune to a couple of conditions, and then that's it. And they're immune to one damage type, but I'm not gonna tell you which one that is.
I probably can't do it. But all right, I can't waste, so I'm gonna just end my turn.
End your turn. Okay. Carrionet B. You see the Carrionet turn towards Raylith and kind of does this little shuffle thing, kind of moving back and forth, and its head jerks to the side in a really kind of erratic motion. And then your range is what, 15 feet? Zen?
Yes.
It's 10 feet off the wall. Would it? Yeah, I think it would. Okay. It's going to scramble back up the wall. It's going to try to leave your attack range, so you're going to get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. I miss. That's a 1.
It's a 1? Okay. It's going to continue. We'll say these buildings are 40 feet tall. It's already 10 feet up, so it's going to spend 30 feet to get to the very top. And then it's going to dash and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, it's going to start dashing across the roof. Raylith, you are unconscious. Aggie. You see an unconscious, or rather immobile, Carrionet on the ground. And you see Raylith, who turned towards you and let out a laugh that she has never made before. I don't think you've ever even heard her laugh, but that's beside the point.
That's disconcerting. I'm guessing any conditions that the Carrionet is immune to will transfer over to Raylith.
Not necessarily, no. Let me double check. Carrionet retains its intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. It otherwise uses the controlled body's statistics, but doesn't gain access to the target's knowledge class feature. So it doesn't say anything about immunities. I would say for reasons, there's at least one immunity I would probably keep, which is the charmed condition, which is, I think, is probably what you're trying to do, because they're also immune to psychic damage, and that is a thing. I would say they probably keep their charmed immunity, even if they're in a different body, because it is a spirit thing. Yeah, and sorry. As a DM, you can understand why, but like I'm pretty sure it works. Yeah.
I do like 2 things, so one of them is like 3 charm person spells. Great.
I mean, does it make sense to you of why they would keep their charmed immunity?
Sense.
So okay.
Yeah. I would have done the same thing. It's great. I love it. If that's the case, I will maybe destroying the marionette body. Can I roll an Arcana check to see if destroying the body of the marionette would release the possession of Raylith?
You can try. I would say it's at disadvantage because I don't think you've ever dealt with curses and stuff before. But maybe you've read something. Maybe there's some kind of that look says no.
I rolled a
Well, Aggie
7.
can't read.
You rolled a
so-
7. Okay. Yeah, Aggie can't read. That's right.
I kind of read. Thank you very much. Jeez.
I just imagine the good burger thing. Yeah, I know some of these words.
Yeah. They look weird. If that's the case, I'm just going to start with the marionette.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Does 16 hit?
16 does hit. Yeah.
That is 4 radiant damage.
4
I think.
radiant.
Is it radiant? Yeah, it's radiant damage.
You send this wisp. It smacks into the carrionet. Carrionet doesn't react. And as you do, Raylith turns and watches this wisp hit, and then just turns back to you and laughs again.
Huh?
That's all I'm going to give you.
I would reach over and slap Zin. What do we do? What do we do? Zin, I need a response. What are we doing?
Oh, I wasn't sure if I was able to respond. Okay. Please don't do that again. I don't think attacking the thing that's possessing Rayleigh is good right now because it would just leave his body to be vulnerable, and it looked back and laughed. So clearly, that's
Okay,
a
kill
no-go.
Raylith. Got it.
Don't kill her.
I will.
No,
I.
don't use deadly force if we don't have to. Just
I will give you a bardic inspiration as I'm slapping on you. Just be like, all right, we gotta kill her. All right, yeah, kill her. Exactly, kill her.
oh goodness.
So you have a D6.
Mimi is hearing all this, and she's just
Yeah.
sitting here
Yeah.
going, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, as you're on your way out the door, you hear this conversation. And the carionet's
Kill
turn.
Raylith.
The carionet's turn is next. It is already 10 feet up. It's going to, your movement speed is 30, right, Courtney?
Oh god, we're using fully. Okay, yeah, it's 30.
Yep.
Walking or flying.
It's going to fly, and then 1, 2, 3, 6. Going to start following the other carionet as they run away. Now, in the interest of expediency here, do you think that any of you guys can climb a building and chase after these guys?
I will
Catch the
fucking
fairy.
try.
I think I would
Catch
be
the
able to be the best at that.
I mean, in the spirit of things, Mimi's gonna fucking try.
Real quick, Zen, I assume, and Mimi, can you both roll me a... I assume it's probably going to be one athletics and then one acrobatics. Athletics for Mimi and then acrobatics for Zen. We'll say the DC to climb up 40 feet is going to be 15. We'll see if you guys can get to the rooftop. We'll say this takes 1 turn, so they're going to get a little bit extra movement speed. But that'll be pretty much the only things you can... Unless you guys want to attract the carionette right now.
Oh,
Because
I
the body's
just
still
made
down
it.
there, but
16.
16.
That is a 22.
Me too. Okay, so you guys both will move you. We'll say your next turn is spent doing that. Climbing up the rooftop, and you would see these guys have already moved.
And while I'm climbing, I'll yell at Aggie, "Don't destroy that doll."
Also,
He will go
don't
over to the
die.
doll. Be like, this shit's creepy as fuck.
Just tie it together. Do something. Restrain it. Don't destroy it.
Okay.
Slap it a little, but don't kill it.
Can I check the body?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm looking for. Just like looking around, like seeing if there's like an on-off switch.
There doesn't seem to be an on-off switch. Nothing like that. Just a wooden puppet collapsed on the ground. You see, it does have like bits of clothing, and it has. We'll say this is the happy face one. That's just kind of, like I said, just collapsed. Just a mess of wooden parts on the ground right now.
I will tie it up with my rope.
Yep. So, like I said, these things are now right up at the edge of this set of the roof here. So they probably would have been a bit further than that. Raylith would probably be up here. And this one's climbing down. So we'll say this one's down about 20 feet on the other side of the roof. While Raylith is just flying across the street. About 40 feet above the ground right now. Zin.
Remember to move the map.
Yeah. That's the wrong map. Don't move that. I immediately clicked up there to try to take that one for some reason. I can't get both of you on the screen right now, so we'll just go with these guys. Zen, what are you doing?
I'm gonna dash after them.
Okay.
See.
You were good, really? That's
No, actually, would I? I don't think I have to dash. Am I climbing or now am I on top of the roof? Like,
so
would I be roof?
you're on top of the roof now, which means you can use your normal movement to kind of move across. You have what, 30 or 40 feet?
40. Okay.
40. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You would get close. This is not on the rooftop though. This is about 20 feet down on the side of the wall. So you can't quite see B to make an attack against them unless you go all the way up to the rooftop. You don't have the movement quite to make it there yet.
Even if I was to dash now?
Well, if you dash, you won't have the action to make the... Well, you can do... If you burn a focus point, you can bonus action dash and do Step of the Wind.
Oh, I hear you.
It's your choice.
But that's okay. That is okay. So I will just dash to the point where I'm able to see them.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put it right there. But I can't attack.
Yeah, because if you've used your action already, then you won't be able to attack.
Yeah.
Because he's about 20 feet down on the wall, which is just outside of your range, I think. Unless you want to jump 40 feet down to try to catch him at the bottom, there's some fall damage associated with that. That's your choice. It'll be 4d6. The d6 per 10 feet.
Did you slow fall?
I do. I can reduce the damage by 20.
I do think Raylith is well out of your reach because she's 40 feet up, flying across the street. So
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't even try to hit Raylith anyway. So that was 10. They're 20 feet. Okay. So I still have 10 that I can move 10 down. So now it will be 20 feet in the air, right?
it's
I mean,
40 feet up, so you'd be 30 feet up.
30 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. Why not? Let's go for it.
Okay.
Slow fall. So I'm gonna jump off.
Use your reaction to slow fall. Total damage would be... Actually, that's not bad. It's only 5 damage. I rolled 2 ones.
Okay.
And you reduce it by 20, so you don't take any damage when you land.
Okay. Perfect. So I would land right here.
Like I said,
And I
Raylith
will end my
is
turn.
40 feet up, flying across. Okay. Carrying it B coming on its way down. It's going to see you, and it's going to jump off the side of the building and make an attack against you as it lands. Moving its 20 feet there, so it still has 10 feet of movement. It lands right here. Going to make an attack against you. Does a 7 hit?
No.
No. Okay. And then it's going to, your attack range is 15 feet, right? So it can still move. It's going to keep moving past you until it gets right there. Raylith, unconscious. Aggie, what are you doing?
I was told to stay with the body of the marionette, so like,
Okay, fair. Are you doing anything particular while you're there with the marionette? Doing a medicine check or doing any kind of investigation checks or anything like that? Anything at all, or are you just holding down the fort in a dark
I will.
market?
I want to inspect the body for like any clues of how to deactivate this thing. Can I just investigate? I don't know.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
I don't even know why I try. 4.
Or yeah, I mean you're not really seeing much. Carrying at A,
Great.
movement speed, she's going to 5, 6. She's just gonna dash off. We're gonna say Raylith gets away. Because I don't see any way you can catch her. If she can fly, I
This is what
I
happens
don't
to goody
see
goodies.
I don't see anything happening there where you're able to catch her. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You're not out of.
I am worried about it.
I mean, you should be worried about it, but you're not. He's not out yet. There's some stuff. Mimi, you're.
I'm fucking hoofing it. Sprinting is double, right?
Yep. If you use your action to dash, you can move double your movement speed.
So I can go here, and then I have 10. Would I be able to get down?
You can try to jump down. It's 40 feet. Or you can. You've already used your action to dash, so you can't climb this turn. If you would like, you can try to use your action to climb next turn. It'd be half movement speed, and there's an athletics check involved. But
I'll stay here for now, because at least I can see.
on the rooftop, you can see Zen and the other puppet. Okay, Zen.
I'm gonna move right in front of it. And I'm going to use elemental strikes, and I'm choose thunder, and let's see what happens. That is a 15.
15 just hits.
Okay. And let's see.
Big damage roll here. Big damage roll.
That is a 9.
9's enough. This thing crashes to the ground and falls into pieces as its arms and legs kind of scatter and the whole puppet falls apart. And puppet B crashes as Raylith continues to fly off. And we end combat. We are out of initiative. And right around this time, it is actually 1 minute. Aggie, the puppet in front of you begins to twitch as it steps back and forth and then comes up on all fours and then stands up.
I tied it up, right?
You did tie it up. How would you have tied it up? Can it stand if it's tied up, or did you just like tie its arms and legs together, or
He's in a
Well, you said it's humanoid with 4 spike arms and legs.
yeah?
Aggie probably would have tried to tie it up so it looks like its arms and legs are kind of all tied together.
Hogtied.
Okay.
Hog
Okay.
tied upside down with little
Alright.
spidery legs up.
Okay. Okay.
Kind of looks like a teardrop a little bit.
Okay.
Oh.
Raylith, you come to consciousness, and you are hogtied.
What?
And Aggie is in front of
Oh.
you.
My God.
I'm panicking. I don't know what to do. It's moving around. So I stab it with the dagger.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no! Why? Why?
I'm making my way
Give me
back.
an attack roll,
Dash,
please.
because I don't trust Aggie.
Do I look like the carrionet still?
You are the carrionet.
I am the. Oh no!
Bro. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm also prone, so the crit would have been a crit anyway. I'm restrained.
So,
Time you roll good?
what's the exploding critical thing that we're doing?
Normal damage with modifier, and then you roll again. So max of whatever you could have gotten.
So
And then
it's
roll
7
again.
right now, plus another 4. So if it's max damage, I roll it again.
It's max damage, and you roll the dice again.
But yeah,
So
are we doing exploding crits though, or just max crits?
it's max crits, and then you roll the damage again. Like
Okay,
you roll
so
the
it's
dice
11
again
in
and
total.
add it. You said it's
It's
12?
11 in total.
You said,
I rolled.
you
It
said 11
was-
or 12?
It's 11.
11.
I rolled. It's 1d4 plus 3, and I rolled 4 on the dice. So 11.
Ow!
Don't
Does my voice come
don't
through it at all?
don't take the HP off your character sheet. Put
Don't.
it back. Put it back. Because you are a carrionet now. I have your help.
I don't like
And I'm
this.
going to let you know after
Don't
that
have a
attack.
mouth to speak.
I'm going to let you know after that attack you have 3.
Does Marionette Raylith have a mouth that she could speak from?
And speak. Yeah.
You just hear Raylith scream when you stab this thing.
Oh god, it's screaming! Does it sound like Raylith?
It would, yeah.
You sound like, that's creepy, you sound like Raylith, why?
I am Raylith. What?
What? No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Raylith flew off, you are not Raylith.
I'm right here.
No. I saw your fairy ass fly away. If I had a
You said I'm hogtied, right?
You are.
if I had a net, I would have caught
I'm
you.
on my
and you would've
back with
flown
like my
anywhere.
legs and arms tied up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Me? Do they look like my arms and legs?
They do not, no. They are large wooden spikes.
What the fuck is this? She's gonna be trying to squirm to fucking get away from the giant shit that's attached to her right now.
Around this time, Mimi, you can make your way back across the rooftop. You're looking down at Aggie, who is looking down at a puppet that he has hogtied. And the puppet is speaking in Rayla's voice. Zin, it's going to be another few seconds before you can make your way back around the block to where they are.
Mm-hmm.
What the actual fuck is going? Who had that scroll?
Mimi, would you fucking untie me, please?
I don't know who you are.
Okay, so I think. Hold on, let me clamber down from this here building. Ray, you're kind of the
I
thing we
see
were fighting.
that. Can you fucking untie me, please?
Say something only Raylith would know.
You don't like that blue tiefling.
Fuck that bitch. Okay, we can untie her.
Fucking untie me.
Yeah, I cut the bindings.
Oh, come on, that one's good rope. Ah,
You should have acted
barbarian.
quicker.
I have weird spider
Please
legs.
stop. Don't touch me with those. Stop flailing. Stop flailing.
Can I just?
Zin,
Okay.
around this time, you manage to make your way around the edge of the block, and you see Mimi and Aggie standing in front of one of these puppets that is now flailing its arms around.
Aggie, I told you to tie it up. What?
It's
What do you?
You
Raylan.
sure that was you?
It's
Zin, they Freaky Friday, all right?
we need. I think. Okay. So you know that freaky that little scroll thing. I think we need
supposed to
one of
stand like this?
those. And the only thing is, I couldn't tell you if we need to use it on like the actual thing or if we could use it on her. This is very, very far out of my expertise. And what the fuck is happening?
Raylith is now trying to get off of her back and like
Oh my
stand
god!
on the
I'm gonna
weird
help
wooden
roll
knee
you over.
and get a leg.
Worth noting, you now have a dexterity of 20. It is surprisingly easy to stand up and move around.
Even not used to this shit. Like she's just okay.
Yep.
Okay. Oh. Okay. I hate this. I hate this so much. I have too many legs.
How do you
have too
think
many
we feel
legs.
looking at
You have two
Too
legs.
many legs.
It's 2 legs and
Wait,
2
it's
arms.
two? I thought you said it was a spider.
It's 2 legs and 2 arms, but you don't have hands and feet. They just end in these spikes, and it's very easy to get down on all fours, kind of like you're
on all fours.
a
I still
dog
don't
or
like it.
something, and
It's
kind of
still
move
technically
around.
too
But
many legs.
yeah,
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh, you were
What just
possessed.
happened in your Discord?
that was me checking the message you sent me because I forgot that it would open up the wrong channel. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
But you're not possessed.
Hell, you
I
didn't
feel
Freaky
possessed right
Friday.
now. I'm gonna need this thing to go away.
You swap bodies.
I hate it.
It swap bodies.
I had the scroll. If I knew something was gonna jump down at me, I could have used it.
How are we supposed to know this was gonna happen? To be completely
did-
fair.
I just heard Aggie
Maybe.
scream and I went running and
And that's why I told you he didn't sound like he was in danger. And then who was?
screaming. How was I supposed to know?
You don't. You find out later.
Okay, we don't. Okay, first of all, what happened to you? How?
It attacked
Did you-
me.
It started moving. Like,
With
she
what?
got
It just
attacked,
hit you? What happened?
She started moving, and so I stabbed her.
Right?
Speaking of,
Wait,
you
what
do
are
not
you
feel
talking
good,
about?
by
You
the way.
stabbed her.
You have 3 HP, so you are
Do I bleed?
no.
You stabbed her?
Yes, he stabbed me while it was
I didn't know
tied.
what she was.
I was
It
tied
was
up.
moving, it was
didn't even
moving
know
around,
to
so I
heal her.
stabbed it.
I told you specifically not to use deadly force, just to
Oh.
tie it.
You
Her
did tell
what?
me that, didn't you? Shit. Well, it freaked me out, all right?
You had one job.
How do we?
Like
How do
splintered
we
now.
even? How do we even heal?
How do we repair
Wait.
this?
How does this work? Oh,
I'm
my-
bleed
going to
out
be
blood.
honest with you. I don't feel like we should kind of be healing or repairing you.
Maybe a healing
What
potion
if
will work.
she
I'll put out
dies?
a healing
And,
potion
like-
and like
What if I die?
you don't have hands to manipulate a healing potion, so
She doesn't have a
shove
mouth
healing
to drink
potion
it
down
either.
her throat.
What?
Right.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay. This is a lot for the night. I don't know about y'all, but I'm still a little bit hurt from our last fight.
You're expecting
don't-
me to sleep like this?
Well, you're gonna have to fucking deal with it. We're all dealing with it.
Can I do healing word on Raylith?
Yeah.
10 points of healing.
10 points. Solid. You're back over half now.
Your nice words don't mean much when you stabbed me.
Hey,
Okay,
hey,
okay, that
you would have
works.
done the same thing if creepy spider spike monster things are coming back to
If we
life.
had it tied up? No, I
You
wouldn't
had it.
have.
Did you even tie it?
I did,
And you
and now
still
I don't
stabbed
have
it.
rope because Mimi cut my rope instead of untying her.
You just check the bag. There's probably more rope in there, or in mine.
So you had her tied and still stabbed her.
Yeah.
How
We
scary
got
are you?
stabbed.
Do you not see her? She is scary, and it's a little
Did we
freaky,
not
man.
say that?
Okay, guys.
Didn't you ever hear the stories of like the
guys.
little dolls like coming to life and
Aggie.
killing the people in the house? That's what she looks
Look
like.
at the food, Aggie.
What?
Look at the food.
Food?
You
Oh,
see? Okay. All right.
I will
I'm gonna hand you
mage
this.
hand that food out of your hand.
I'm handing you the food. I hope you eat it across the street. Anyways, but why don't we take this conversation off the street for now? Just somewhere not out in the open.
I guess.
Okay. I'm gonna head back into the like workshop area.
Head back into
So-
the apothecary shop. Once again, empty room, pile of debris and stuff in the center of the room. Most of the shelves and stuff are gone. There's little hanging poles with stuff on it, but otherwise, I mean, it's a fairly empty space. You have the three of you and a puppet that is speaking with Rayla's voice.
So when you said it attacked you, what? It hit you with one of those, wooden sharpies, or
I mean, it
cast
can't
a spell?
exactly bite me.
Listen, first of all, you don't know what I went through to try to get you back.
We
So
surely
Second of all,
tried.
how are you talking?
attitude
So
Open your mouth.
what
is
I
not
went through
necessary
being
right
left with
now.
Aggie. I woke up
I
hogtied and
grew
stabbed.
up with him. Okay, I think I
Did you
know.
wake up hogtied and stabbed?
I haven't to be fair, I haven't stabbed him in a very long
I'm
time.
trying to figure
It's been
out what
years.
happened, so that way we know what to look out for. Maybe possibly
Don't
avoid it.
get hit, I guess.
So just regularly put one of his legs, arms, whatever you call, and hit you. That's it.
That's all it did, right? Hit me with one of the, like, it stabbed me with one of the legs.
I mean,
Or
there
the
was
necrotic stuff?
there was a curse involved. You would remember that part. A necrotic energy taking over your body.
But I don't know what like triggered the curse.
No.
Yeah, I got hit and then I got cursed. Okay, that's what I got. That's what I got.
Do you?
Initial pain wasn't that bad. Pain when whatever this was, not bad.
So, okay. Do you have, or what can you do? Can you, like, do you still
What
have
can I
your
do?
ability?
I walk
Without a
around with the
mouth.
creepy spider thing.
You don't find that weird that she can speak without a mouth?
No,
Listen,
Aggie, I find the entire thing real weird. Okay,
f-
this whole thing is a lot of weird.
I find
Yeah.
it weird that
That's
I
why I
told you
stabbed
not
it
to
when it
use
was trying to
deadly
come back to life.
force, and yet you still stabbed something that you had tied.
I'm so sorry. Do we not know by now that this one doesn't know how to listen?
I'd listen.
We know that. So why'd you guys
You
leave me
stabbed
with
her?
him?
Because
Well,
we
we were
were
desperate to
going
try
after
and
you.
catch your fairy ass.
When we get back to Astra, we're gonna buy a big butterfly net just in case this happens to you again.
This better not happen to me again. Just fix me.
Just
Yeah. Well, gonna. I'm going to sleep. I'm
Just
going
gonna
to
go to
sleep.
sleep.
I'm
where
gonna
in
fucking
this
go to
tiny
sleep.
little workshop you led us
You
to?
bet your fucking ass. I'm
Can you
getting real comfy. I'm taking a fucking nap.
can you cast one of your spells, or do you feel like
Cast a spell.
you could mimic what they did? Because technically, you could
You
change
want me to try
bodies.
to stab you?
I tried to
Like,
save
what are
you.
you?
Maybe you should
No,
focus on
that's what
trying
I'm.
to
That's what
stab
I'm
the
saying. Like, what are you
person.
expecting me to try?
Wait, you want me to
Cast a
stab
spell?
me?
I'm
They
not.
weren't casting spells. They were stabbing.
I'm asking. Can you still do your spells? Can you do anything that is Raylan?
I use a sword. I use a sword.
Now you have
I can
4 swords, so you should be 4 times as effective.
Can I use giant smite? Can I get big with
No.
this? No, it's not working. There's like 2 things I can do, and most of them involve me having runes, which I don't have right now.
I mean, we can carve runes on
Wow.
you.
You're pretty useless. Okay.
I've already been stabbed once. I don't know if I want to try to carve the cloud rune, and the no.
He called you worthless. Why don't you stab him and see if you can take over his body?
I never said worthless. I
He
said pretty
just said he
useless.
tried to help.
Yes.
Is this what it feels like to be Mimi when she couldn't hit anything?
Okay, I'm definitely going to sleep. Fuck you. Good night. And I'm laying down and I'm fucking snoozing. Fuck this.
She's picked like the tiniest room. Like, we can't all fit in here.
I mean, it is a full apothecary shop. Like, it's 20 by 20. I mean, it's a solid sized room. Like,
You said it was a small
Do you think
workshop.
they'll know if it's
the workshop is very small. If you're downstairs, if you're in the main part of the actual apothecary shop, which is what I assumed you were, then it's actually a fairly large room.
I thought Mimi said that she went down to the workshop.
workshop?
No, if you're in the workshop, then yeah, it's very tiny. It's like 15 by 15.
Yeah, I'm napping in here though.
All right.
There's a
So
door.
you went in a completely different direction because your body was flying, and I can't fly. I can only do so much. I managed to catch up to one of them and destroy it. I didn't see anything related to that could help us. Um, I don't know what we're going to do or how we're going to be able to find your body.
Mimi's gonna pop
you
up.
think-
Actually, hold on. Min! What in the actual fuck? Even if she doesn't show up, she will know my disdain.
Would she show up?
I don't know. I guess she just says to call.
Yeah, fair. Trying to think. You know what? I think she would. Yeah. I think she'd
Oh, she's gonna show
you
up
would
to gloat.
you would be
I'm about to die, guys.
you would be in the workshop and you would hear a knock at the door.
Ah!
Min?
You open it up and Min is there, in the form of Sarah, your squad leader. And you rank.
Yeah,
Oh
So-
dear, what is that?
oh, that,
I'm not in there with
that's
her.
Raylan! Fun fact! Do you wanna do you wanna explain this a little bit more? Does that have to do with, the fall of the city?
It is involved, yes.
Great, so we're on the right track.
Yes, I
Or
would
something.
very much recommend not succumbing to any injuries while you're like that. It would be very
stab her.
unfortunate for
I'm gonna
both.
stab her. That's it. I'm just gonna stab her.
You're gonna try to stab men?
Try to fucking just. What is that? The lack of help, and yeah, that might be part of it. Yeah, just
Yeah, she's real upset about her situation. As she's trying to stab her.
what happens if I stab her with this and give her the curse?
That you know?
Let me at her. Let me at her.
Hold on.
Oh my fucking god!
It's going out of control
I'll
now.
do this.
Oh my god! Raylan is about to die!
How many episodes did we last? Oh, 6. Start a new
Brandy?
campaign next week.
So
You do art.
So technically, I mean, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to take away your player agency here. Are you sure?
I don't know if she's
Famous last
going for like
words.
a full, just like
Because your attacks have some
full
things
stab.
associated with it.
This isn't like an Olaf, oh no, I've been impaled kind of moment, okay? It's probably like a very angry jab. Let it do as it will.
You make me an attack roll. You have a +4.
19.
Okay.
I don't like all this fucking
There's 1 piercing damage. She has an AC of 18. It's 1 piercing damage
roll
and then
a
6
die.
necrotic damage.
but she still has to make the saving throw.
Yeah, and here's the thing. So she does have a +7 to charisma saving throws.
I have a -1, okay? I rolled an 8 for a 7.
So she would have to.
What if she rolls a 1?
She would have to roll below 4.
What if she rolls a
Yeah, you rolled fine.
Gotcha!
I was just curious, honestly, if
Okay.
anything.
Imagine.
I'm a freaking spider thing. How do I fix this?
Well, the first thing you do is remove that leg from my arm.
I think that's my arm.
Whatever it is.
But okay.
Mimi is actually over here just going.
The second thing you do is try your best to keep in mind that should that ever happen again, I will incinerate you. Are we understood?
Honestly, surprised she didn't do it just then if it actually did something to you.
Now, one of the things you're going to have to get used to is being in uncomfortable and stressful situations. If you lose control, we could lose our mission. It would only take a split second, and if it happens again, you will be punished for it. Am I understood?
Bad girl.
I'm
You're gonna
already
get a
being
spanking.
punished. I'm a spider.
You're being punished for your actions, not our mission.
Walking outside to help 2 other people.
For failing to control the situation in such a way that you come out on top. Now, the situation is fixable. You already know how it works. Find your body and attack it. Use its own abilities against itself. Switch back. Or find a way to remove the curse.
Do you know anything about the scroll protection against evil or something?
It would have prevented this, but I don't think it'll cure it.
So, just in your humble opinion, Min, do you think there's more, laying about around here?
There could be.
Okay,
There
I'm
most
just
likely
gonna have
is.
to-
They were quite popular during the downfall of this place.
Okay, so spirits switching bodies.
I have a question. So you said to avoid taking damage in that state. What would happen if she takes too much damage?
This creature has swapped not just bodies, but souls. Destroy the body a soul is encased in, the soul goes with it.
I'm gonna just look at Aggie
Nah.
and not say anything. Just look at him.
How was I supposed to know? Until like 2 days ago, I've never left Asher. You expect me to know all these weird monster shit things are going on? I don't know the rules of whatever we are, wherever we are.
Do those robots have souls?
No, we established this.
Well, I mean, some of them I think we've established are kind of mindless. Do those robots have souls? Do some of them? 'Cause they were stabbing them and continuing to roam the street.
The automata here are soulless. They are simply mechanical creations. The puppets, however. You can't switch souls without having a soul to switch.
Is there someone or something still here that made the marionettes possible?
The puppet master.
I told you I could not give you the answers, and that the answers must be found by yourself. But you're on the right track.
So,
Okay.
because Miss said that it was very popular, back during its time, can I do an investigation check to see if I can find one here? Because we are in a apothecary shop.
Uh, yes. Yeah, I mean, you could, but Mimi has already investigated the area. She looked while you were down here and stuff before. That's when she found the letter and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Also, an apothecary typically deals with plants, minerals, stuff like that. They make potions and stuff, not necessarily scrolls. That would be more a scholar or wizard or like a magic shop, not necessarily an apothecary. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they different stores, different storefronts, kind of thing. There is probably some overlap. There are magical potions, but not by that.
How long does not last here? Because it seemed to get dark a little earlier than it should have.
And
So is
very
that
quick.
That is not night. It is an effect of the situation.
hmm. Right.
Well, I wish you all the best. I assume you called asking for help, but unfortunately, this is a situation that I will not be able to assist in. I could go capture the body of Raelith and bring it back, but I don't think that will give you what you need from this.
Just
Oh,
That
tell.
will give us exactly what we need, which is Rayla's
Rayla's
body.
Rayla's gonna stab you again.
Won't give you the experience. You put it that way. I will say
No, I
this.
didn't.
I've been watching. I've been paying attention, and you all definitely need to work together better. You're not going to make it through this if you keep arguing with each other. Find some common ground. As much as you can, anyway. You don't have to like the people you're working with, but you do need to work together with them. We will need all of us if we are to succeed. If you want to save Astra, if you want to save Indemira as a whole, you can't do it if you're constantly bickering with each other. It's what led to a lot of the situations you're going to encounter.
Well, I didn't call you here for help. I just called to see if we were on the right track. If it's more of an actual person we're going for, or just this answer you seek of the downfall of this place, or if those just go hand in hand.
As I said, you're on the right track.
That's something more than we had.
Good luck.
Well,
And she turns and walks out the door.
Yeah. Thanks for being useless, like always. All right.
okay.
I don't have room to talk. I almost just got incinerated.
Yeah, you did, and now we know
I
that.
didn't realize that poking hard would do the same as stabbing. Okay.
Why would you even attack her? Did you want to turn her to goop?
Never
I
gotten
don't like her,
angry
but you
and
never
wanted to
seen
jab
me
somebody.
attack her. No.
Well, I'm
It's
not wood soup right now. Okay, so I'm fine.
Okay.
I said I'm fine.
this time.
You think I can blend in with these things out there if I don't talk?
Uh,
I might be able to do some recon.
I'm gonna say maybe wait. I really think we should all get a little more together before we adventure some more. I don't think that's a bad idea though, but I would like to be there as backup since teamwork.
Well, seeing how you're a puppet, now I'm just going to assume you don't need to sleep and you could be on lookout
I don't
duty.
know what I need. Do I need to eat? Do I need to sleep? Do I
Where
don't
are
have a
you
mouth?
going to eat?
You don't even
No!
need
You
to
have no
breathe.
You
mouth.
don't.
Right.
Marionette does
Hey,
not
if you don't
require
have to
air,
eat, can I have your
food,
food?
drink, or sleep.
Well, see,
Beautiful.
the problem with that is my food was on my body, which
Shit.
got away.
Well, seeing how you don't have a mouth, I'm gonna just assume you don't need to eat. So,
What would have happened if I stabbed her and it did the thing?
A whole new ball game, I'm sure.
What have I been Min? If you had the power of the god to face the god, do it.
Oh my fucking
I'm
god.
just saying it was kind of tempting just to take her out, but like, ah!
I think you would have done something wild had you actually succeeded there. A 5.
I love how you
A
guys,
5.
as a DM, I love how you guys forget information that I told you like 30 seconds ago when I specifically, as Min, said, hey, I've been watching you. And now you're just like, we could kill her.
I'm not like I could kill her, but I'm just saying she did ask me, would we do what we had to do? I am repeating her words. I'm
What?
proving I listened.
If she could do
despite
it by
being
herself, do you think she'd be asking for help?
Sure. But anyways, I'm actually gonna turn in for the night. Like actually.
So
Good
you don't
night,
think we should
everybody.
set watch or anything or anything? You're just gonna go,
Oh,
oh,
the puppet's got
she's
it.
I
already
don't
asleep.
think I sleep. I can watch.
Yeah, the puppet's got it.
Y'all get sleep. I'll puppet spider over there. Creepy walk on over to the fucking door.
I'm gonna go
I can't
to the
open
workshop
doors.
to sleep.
Someone open this door. I don't
Oh.
have thumbs
I
or
will
Oh.
mage hand open up the door.
you.
You all are laying down. Is this a short rest or a long rest? What are you trying for here?
I kind of
we've
would
been
like
here
to do
for-
a long rest.
Basically an entire day, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Take what you need. I'll be fine.
How
Leave the door cracked so I can get back
how long
in.
would you say we've been up?
Morning muster. I mean, it's probably been about a full day. We're talking 12 to 14 hours kind of thing.
If that's the case, then I'll agree with a long rest then.
You guys are going to try for a long rest.
Yeah.
The first thing that happens is probably about 30 minutes after you lay down, about an hour after the siren went off. The siren stops. You do see the sky outside. If you were to peek out into the courtyard, which is not very far away from where you are at this point, you see the sky does brighten up. When I say brighten up, it gets to something like a dusk type thing. It is darker. The sun is going down in the distance, but it still has a few hours left before sunset. Does that make sense? The second thing that would happen was a voice rings out across the city. And you would hear a run.
You say
And that's
run?
it. One.
One.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like that. Well, I'm gonna be hearing that in my nightmares tonight. That's fantastic. Okay.
Okay. You all lay down. Raylith, can I have a perception check? You don't have any bonuses. Your wisdom is a +2.
That was a nat 20 for a
22. Okay.
Perception as
that's a
fuck.
spider puppet. Fuck
She's
you.
real upset. It's sharpening her focus.
Um, with a
Roll
1,
this.
or with a 20, still stuck on the 1. With a 22, you would. Where are you keeping watch from? I'm curious.
Probably on the street, like literally outside the shop, kind of. Like, things she definitely wants to be looking for while this. Are there other puppet creatures? Is there a certain place they go to? During the siren, is there more automatons or less automatons on the street? Also, if anything looks dangerous, she left the door cracked so she can get back inside without thumb.
Yep. I think all of those questions would kind of be hard to answer. You don't see any more automata. You don't see any more puppets. None of that like crosses your field of vision or within your range of hearing and stuff. So it is hard to answer those questions because again, you don't see them. So and nothing dangerous comes. It is a quiet, peaceful few hours. About 6 hours or so, kind of just before the sunsets, or it's going to be just after the sunsets and stuff, you guys would wake up. It is still night because you guys went to bed a couple hours before sunset. It's probably the equivalent of, we'll say, 3 or 4 in the morning. Few hours before sunrise, when you all wake up feeling well rested, you can all receive the effects of a long rest. All. That includes you, Raina. Your health will go back up. If you want to keep track of your own health, you are at 27. Or if you just want me to keep track of it, I can do that.
I will try to keep track of it, but you should probably because I don't have the step. I'm gonna try to really feel it.
I'm going to. Wait. A bard is prepared caster?
Is it Barda prepared? Maybe it's a subclass feature of what you took. I thought they were. I didn't think they could swap their spells.
I didn't either.
Unless that's a new 2024 thing. I don't think they would be prepared casters, though. That doesn't make sense. They use charisma. It's got to be innate magic.
Yeah, let me look at the rules real quick.
And like I said, unless it's a class feature, I don't think that's a thing. Unless D&D Beyond's just fucking up. Because look, wizards be doing that shit sometimes. While you do that, regardless, you all wake up. Like I said, you're feeling more well rested. You've had time to kind of sleep and think on the situation, and consider all the stuff. What are you doing?
Okay.
Wallowing spider puppet.
Fair.
Guys,
Just wallows and spider puppet.
would y'all be
You
need
willing
an
to
emote for
try
that.
and read the map to find one of those blue X's this time instead of the red? Can we agree on that?
I thought there was circles.
It might
It
be
was red and
circle.
blue X.
Oh,
I think. I
okay.
don't think. Because that's what I thought first too. But I think
That's what I thought.
last time it wasn't. We have red and blue marks though. So.
Mhm.
Well, we've looked at a red mark. So are we looking at the next closest one, or are we looking at a blue mark? See what the difference two are. Maybe it's the different factions. Maybe it's
Well,
safe versus target. Maybe I don't know.
can I look at the map to see if there's any markings in the direction that Rayliff body went?
Sure. Give me, because we've already discussed the map is very poorly drawn.
Mhm.
Give me an investigation check with disadvantage.
And also
Let
maybe
me see if I can do this.
try finding a shop because men said those scrolls were pretty popular. So couldn't find them in here, but maybe in something along the way.
Maybe at least you guys won't have to deal with this too.
I think I would do very bad things.
You mean like look at a certain god lady and, or no, I'm sorry, not god lady, um, and give her a poking? That kind of bad thing? I'm just saying you better hope I don't need your axe for anything anytime soon.
If you try to steal my
Jokingly
body,
point.
we gonna have a problem.
Jokingly point.
You trying to steal my body?
Alright,
I
so
like
rolled
my
a
soul where it is.
What was you saying, Zen?
I rolled a 6.
6. The investigation check. I mean, there's a lot of X's in that direction. What do you think is that direction? Some of them are blue, some of them are red. There's a couple circles. Sure, you could head in that direction if you wanted to. Maybe it's the right way.
So I'll just point out that Rayliff body went into this direction. There's a whole bunch of marks here. We can start going there. I know time has already passed, and who knows where Rayliff body could be, but I mean, it's
Let's
a
try it.
start.
I agree.
Just guys, promise me you won't destroy this rift or find whatever the fuck we're having to do while we're here until my body's back.
That goes without
Please.
saying.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you would even ask such a.
I
Look,
think if you stepped out of a rift in Astro looking like that, you would instantly be put down like a dog.
Same. I'm just saying. I know the priority is close the rift, but like technically she opened this one, so I don't.
Yeah, we don't
the
count.
priorities.
We don't count it.
No, priorities
Okay,
change.
okay.
Priorities to get your body back.
Yeah, I can't go home like this. I don't know that I can fight like this. I'm not going to be. I mean, I can definitely fight like this. Apparently, Min was scared of me.
I wouldn't say
I don't know
scared.
about
You
scared.
stabbed her and she just kind of.
That's how Rayla took it. I can hurt her.
I think she was debating murdering you.
I might be
the
able to do some
entire
damage.
time.
And possibly. I think she's debating that on a regular basis anyway, just because I talked back to her. But you know,
I have a
that
question.
is
now,
what it
but-
is.
Never
You know,
mind, 'cause
you
it's-
got grit.
I'm trying
I
to
give you
say
that.
something.
You're a real spunky one. I
Freaking
That's awesome.
spider puppet.
Okay. You know,
She is in
I
fact
was
a
trying
spider
my
puppet.
best.
Alright, is Aggie awake?
Yeah, I was reading something else and I have no idea what you guys are talking about. So
Okay,
yeah.
perfect.
Aggie's just
So
waking up now.
I grab Aggie by his cloak and we're
Ah,
heading out.
where are we going? What are we doing?
Not stabbing
Adventuring.
our teammates.
That too.
Can you give me like 5 minutes to like wake up? Can I use like the bathroom? Can I brush my teeth? Can I just do something before like you just shove me out the okay, we're going.
There you go. Now you're
So
on track.
we're headed the direction, and I guess we're going for a blue marker.
So you're heading. I mean, following the direction that Rayla's body took. It is worth noting that like Raylith was kind of flying off in a straight line, and the way the city is kind of built and put together, that you have to make some diversions. Move around the block and kind of so on and so forth. I mean, you look very excited about.
Can I try and roll perception because Raylith had pointed out before that there were arrows that led us to the blue one. So can I look for arrows? Like there was the arrows at the bottom of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try and look for those while we're going?
Sure, you can. You can, if you want to, be the one to make the perception check because this is going to be another skill challenge. Moving through the
Y'all
city and
want me to
trying
make
to
a
move from
perception
place to place.
check?
So skill challenges, again, we know the way
Yeah.
it works. The first is going to be survival. This is going to be the person who's actually following the map, trying to make sure you're going in the right direction, that kind of stuff. Who's taking the survival?
I have Dex, right? What do I have as?
You have no
But-
bonuses, so no bonuses to specific skills. You have a 10 in strength, a 20 in dex, a 12 in con, -1 to intelligence, +2 to wisdom, and a +2 to charisma.
Well, guys, I feel fast as fuck, boys. So if you need someone to be zoomy, I got you. But that's it. That's it.
Okay,
That's it. Me
then
and these little spider
I'll do
creepy legs.
survival.
You'll take it?
you.
Yeah, let's leave it to Aggie.
What made the
I
survival
drew
check?
the map.
Oh gosh.
He did draw the map.
12.
Okay. The next one is going to be an athletics check. This is to make sure you guys don't get tired, don't get exhausted and stuff, making your way from place to place.
That's not me.
I think
I have a
Raylan should-
+5.
Nah.
Man, that
Have
sounds
Raylan
like
do
it's a
it.
you job.
Sounds like
My
it's a me.
perception is also +3. You think you
said
want to
me?
take athletics?
No pluses. Or, wait.
Yeah, athletics is strength, and you have 0.
Yeah.
Do you want to? Do you?
That's
The
what you want me
person
to
with
take.
the
I'll take it.
+5 should take it.
Eh.
Okay.
Mowgli just wants to see the chaos.
He's already directing
He,
traffic.
he, he wants to see he wants to see what happened when you fail it.
Yeah. I was the one that called over the marionettes and got Rayla's body kidnapped.
It did
Now
that.
you know.
So Sammy, are you gonna
You're
take the
real,
athletics check?
Do I want me to take athletics?
Yes.
5, 6, 7, 8, 18.
18. That is 1 pass, 1 fail. The next one is going to be a perception check. This is kind of keeping an eye out for danger and making sure that you guys are safe wherever it is you're headed.
Hey, look for the arrows at the bottom.
I will do that. I have a
Potentially looking
+6.
for areas.
Maybe look for them. I
This
just
is for
remember
you,
Raylan
Rayleigh.
talking about it.
That is a 18 +6, 24.
24. Okay. One great success. Okay. And the last one we'll say is man, I don't know what it would be. What did I do last time?
Stealth, because we are
Stealth, okay,
stealthing through
stealth.
the
I'm
city.
good.
Yeah,
Let's do
stealth makes perfect sense, yeah. Stealth, which would be a dex check, and the only person left to take it is, ironically, Puppet Raylith.
Puppet
With a
rail.
20.
Puppet.
They have a +5.
21.
21. It's another great
21.
success. So
Uh,
that is 3 successes. You guys managed to make your way towards one of these marks. You don't see any more arrows or anything like that. But what you do see is, as you're making your way towards this mark, you come across a part of the city that starts to get slowly more and more deprecated. Buildings start looking a little bit rougher. The quality of the building material begins to go down. Doors are a little bit more rough, kind of loose and hanging on hinges. And the buildings are kind of built a little bit more crooked rather than straight up, stuff like that. And you realize that you're traveling what seems to be like closer and closer to the slums, towards the poorer part of the city. Slums don't really exist in Astra. It's not really a thing. Everybody has the same kind of quality of life, isn't it? Even if it isn't super high necessarily, it is fair. So you don't have like different parts of the city the way you do in other places. But you do have an idea of what slums are, and you're kind of moving in towards that area of the city. And then as you kind of move around one corner, moving towards one of these X's, which should be just ahead, and it is a blue X, you find a crater. Just a massive hole where there should be another city block. According to the map that you're looking at, there should be another block or two here, but instead it's mostly destroyed. Some of the buildings on the edge are kind of falling off. There's a lot of debris, and it looks like some of the buildings have kind of sunk into the ground a little bit, into this. Like I said, it's like a crater, just a giant smashed section of the city. A lot of the buildings are kind of fallen over. There's debris and stuff everywhere. Even a couple little fires burning, that kind of thing. I mean, it is something very serious happened here.
What if the blue marks are just where they've succeeded in destroying them?
Why would it be blue? Wouldn't it be red for like no danger? Bad.
Well, they got rid of them. They ain't here no more.
What if when the map was drawn, it was a blue safe area, and then the something, I don't know what,
Well, I
destroyed
mean,
the entire
we
area?
also don't have anything to necessarily base it off of because where we were was just circled. It wasn't blue or red.
I thought we went to a red X.
You did go
Yeah,
to
that
a
part-
red
The
X,
first
yeah.
spot with
I thought the
the
apothecary was a red X.
It was.
apothecary
was.
was red. This one was supposed to theoretically be a blue.
We didn't have a map before.
Yeah. The
But he
first
didn't say
place
that
we
this.
went to.
He said that the blue X would have been a couple more blocks, but where we are right now is a giant hole, so it may not necessarily be that the giant hole is where the blue X is.
Okay, well, I do want to specify it is supposed to be somewhere in the middle of this block. There is no block. So
Okay,
it is,
never
yeah,
mind.
it is on
It's
top of where the
obliterated.
blue X is supposed to be.
Okay. Well,
How deep is the hole?
It gradually slopes. So it starts off with like probably a 5-10 foot drop or something where the cobblestone kind of drops off and then slopes downward. There are still buildings and stuff in the crater. It seems like whatever happened, it kind of fell down into the crater, if that makes sense. So like some of the buildings are kind of like sunken and stuff like that, but they are mostly kind of intact. They just kind of tilted and fallen over and that kind of stuff. Like, does that make sense?
do we want to look in them?
Rayleigh, why don't you fly over and just see what's in the hole?
You're so funny.
She looks at him and just
Oh.
does this with the spider legs.
All right, you can't fly.
Hey, Raylith, why don't you climb down there with your little spider legs and check
Why
it
don't you
out?
get pushed down the hole?
I will take you with me.
We have to stop this.
Yeah, we can't
A puppet.
Rayleigh, right now you are the safest option to take a look.
Yeah.
down.
Could you please take a look?
I can't hear you talking.
Spider
Yeah.
walk down there.
You are speaking away from the mic.
Since you said please, and then she will begin spider walking down the damn hole.
Okay. Worth noting, it's very easy for you to do that because you do have spider climb. You can just walk on walls and shit. That's the thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So you kind of claw down this. It's like I said, it's like 5 to 10 feet, depending on what kind of where you decide to go down at. Not that it really matters to you, because you just kind of go and it goes straight down. And you begin making your way through this crater. A lot of these buildings aren't worth exploring. They're falling apart to such a degree that like there's gonna be nothing but debris and stuff inside. But closer towards the center, there is a couple of intact buildings, things that you can kind of look into and explore. And can I get an investigation check, please? Using your new intelligence, that's minus one. Yeah.
It's a 3.
3.
Don't agree, my lord.
Yep. I mean, there's not much. The one thing you find that appears to be somewhat interesting is there is a building that has a lot of automata outside. The automata are not alive. They are kind of on what appears to be racks or stands or something like that. Maybe they were like on display or something like that. All those displays have kind of fallen over and been destroyed. But that's about it.
Okay.
You gonna make your way back on your little spider legs? Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's a little. I don't know if that noise even comes through, but
yeah, just kind of.
Yeah, creepy little spider noises going up the freaking thing.
Worth noting, you don't have to do that because you are, you still have your own voice. But yeah, you can do that if you want to.
Not the spider like clicky noises, like the little leg tippy taps.
Okay.
I'm wood. I'm not like actual fleshy spider right now.
Okay.
Spider puppet. Just.
Yep. So you make your spider puppet way back up to say flashbang yourself again. I saw that. So you make your way back to the group. What do you say?
Ish building is surrounded with automatons.
What are they doing?
Alive?
Did you see the crater? Do you see me back up here?
Listen, ever since you became a spider puppet, you've been really sassy.
I'm a spider puppet! Excuse me for not being myself!
Well, be more like yourself and less sass, as we're trying to help you, and right now the sass is not very motivating. So,
You'll just relay this situation again, slightly more calm.
thank you.
So since you're bossing everyone around, Zen, what are we doing?
I'm not bossing
Since you
anybody
got
around.
fingers,
I'm trying to
Zen,
keep
what door are we
everybody
going through?
together because of men said we need to stop arguing, and then we have the new SAS master and you stabbing our teammates.
Sassmaster is a hell of a title.
I didn't know she was our teammate.
I'm just trying to listen to the person who wants to become a god so we could get rid of his body, do what we need to do here, and go back home. So as far as the next, did you see anything else down there that could have been useful or help provide any further information?
It wasn't a lot aside from what I told you. It's fucking wrecked.
I want to point out you did have a note, and that note did say that they took Biro and took out an entire city block when they did that. Putting two and two together.
It didn't say taking out an entire city block.
It didn't say take out a city block. I wrote down what you said. It said
It just said they took him.
they took
asked me
Biro
to do
today.
arrange
Boys
something.
asked me to help. I'm gonna do it.
No, there was another
Yeah,
line where it said damn near took out a whole block with them.
We both missed that part. To be fair, I was
So,
writing what you said. So.
In reference to that letter, they did say that they damn near took out themselves with
Oh, I
it.
did write that.
See,
What the fuck?
See, he wrote it.
What we are
Slow.
missing and
Keep
matching.
typing. I'm writing.
But yeah.
It is,
For a second, you guys are gaslighting me into thinking I actually forgot to put that part in there. But no, I
to
fucking
be fair, Aggie wasn't there, so Aggie would never know.
But yeah. So that kind of explains that, I suppose.
Explains what?
Ladies and gentlemen, don't gaslight your DMs. Fuck.
I didn't mean to. I never heard it. I was probably
What-
also dying.
What explain?
Well, you know that. Oh, you weren't there. Hold on. So there was a letter that I found, and it was to Angie from somebody. It was kind of illegible. But it was like they took Biro today. Oh, I did write that. Damn near took out the block.
Why are you going to people's stuff and like reading stuff? That's really invasive. That's something like
And they asked him
the
to make
government will
things, and
do.
he agreed. And he asked so and so if she was in, and obviously we didn't have a response, so I don't know what happened with that. But the point of the matter is that they did arrange to do this. So this might be what the blue X is.
Why are you going through people's shit?
Why are you asking questions that don't matter?
I'm gonna keep my eye on you.
You like food?
You can't get me with food this time. No. I'm on your ways. No. 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 No.
I snuck some. I snuck. Yeah. I snuck some extras. There you go.
Doesn't mean I like you anymore. As I stuff food in my mouth.
But you like food. And that's all that matters. I don't go
You
through your
don't?
things.
That you're admitting to.
Why would I go through your things? I think I would be more scared something would bite me in there.
Because you're part of what's her face? Because I'm thinking you're starting to work. You work with Amaya. That's what I'm thinking.
Who?
You got put into our squad on merit alone or whatever. You have some deal with the Guardians. You're here. There's another reason why you're here. And I think you're.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk backstories. No, it's because my father was murdered.
I think you're here for another reason.
Yeah, just trying to figure out
Zin,
a murderer.
I think she's telling Maya everything I'm saying. I think she's spying on us.
I don't even remember who that is. Sin, which one is that?
Amaya is the High Council member, the old elf.
Yeah.
Torch's mom.
Oh. No, she seems right stuck up.
The villain of my backstory. Yep.
Oh well, I wouldn't know that. Everyone's a villain in your backstory.
Facts.
No.
Everybody,
Zin's not.
Anyway.
everybody that's not a halfling.
Zin-
No, Zin's still villainous.
Vin's still villainous.
Mm-hmm. He's villainous. He's like.
He's borderline like iffy because he's a dwarf, so he's a little short, so but he's getting up there.
If you're over 5 foot tall, you're not good in Aggie's book.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Or
I
you're
just
2
gotta
foot
really
most
flex
of the
my
time.
muscles. But I do want to look around and see if I can find something that looks like a shop that where people would buy maybe the scrolls. So
Is there a way for us to get around this crater?
I mean, yeah, you can travel around through the rest of the city and stuff and continue, but
Is this the
I think
direction
what we need
that
to be asking right now
Raylith
is
went
who's
into?
Bureau.
I don't
Who
know.
is
Do you know who
Bureau?
Bureau is?
We don't. We saw the
Exactly.
poster that had like the automaton with like the graffiti that said "Justice for Bureau." So I'm assuming whoever these people were against the automatons.
I don't know anymore, man. There's a lot of things happening, and my head is trying to come off.
Do you think it's a little weird that in a crater that full of destroyed stuff, there was like a building with a bunch of automatons outside that, wasn't completely destroyed?
Isn't it kind of weird that you're thinking?
What's that supposed to mean?
We don't
I
need this
wonder.
right now.
I'm sorry. I
So look,
apologize.
in all lovely opinions here, I'm a spider puppet. Can we keep going?
Well,
Can I be excused? Can
I
we go
want
to
to
the next
look
place?
for more of those scrolls.
And we need more of those scrolls, but they're obviously
Yeah.
not here.
Well, that's
Maybe if like we
I'm just
sneak
saying you're
down
not
into
gonna
like the
possess the
the
automaton.
building full of automatons that's perfectly intact and not completely destroyed in the bottom of the crater, we might find something. Just because it's a little
right.
weird.
If you want to
I'm
go
gonna make
look,
my way down
you
there.
can.
All right,
I'm just saying I don't see what they would have needed.
I
I will jump on the rail at that back because I am short and she has spider
No!
climb.
Now you want to be carried just to
She
inconvenience
can
somebody?
spider climb and she is bigger than me and
worth
she
noting.
has an easier time of getting down there.
Worth noting that she only has a strength of 10. She would probably collapse as soon as you jumped on her.
And I don't weigh that much. I weigh like 35, 45 pounds.
Y'all are.
I'll try.
Sure, give me a strength check.
Fuck, I'll let him try.
I'll say
You have more
DC's
strength than I do.
14.
Oh, that's a natural one.
There we go.
Can we just say like I go to like surprise Wraith by jumping on her back and we just kind of fall into the crater? Like
Yeah.
the first like you said like it's kind of tiered, like goes down 5 feet, levels off a foot or two, goes down 10 feet. Just fall like the first 5 feet.
Yeah, but we'll say that happens.
All right. Yeah. Uh,
Please don't do that again.
I thought you'd be stronger.
Oh, really? I thought I'm fast. That's all I got going right now. I'm fast and I've got this weird stabby leg things.
Yeah,
That's
but like
what I got.
you got stabbed into the ground and like I did. Maybe I'm just stronger than I thought.
Can I
Maybe I'm the
just slide
strongest one
down?
here. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not hard to climb down.
Okay. And I'm passing them. So stabbing her wasn't enough.
Hey,
Oh. I was letting
made
that
me
go, okay? I was trying to let that go.
I'm
way
starting
to
to think
bring
you
up
have a
old
thing
wounds.
against hitting women.
Oh.
No, I don't. What made you think of
We're gonna
that?
talk about this later.
I'm not hitting Mimi. Just the weird puppet spider
Puppet?
thing.
The weird puppet? Hmm?
Weird the weird puppet
You will
spider
clickety clack
thing.
her way back down the crater.
Okay.
Well, if I hit the weird puppet spider thing, it's not really hitting women, it's just hitting the puppet spider thing.
You
I
all
don't
Just
think
to
I like
be
the way you're trying to logic out of
it
this.
just happens to be possessed by Redis right now.
I
Oh, so
think
I'm the one doing the possessing now. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally not soul swapped in any way, shape, or form into something I didn't want to be.
Okay. In the interest of continuing the story at some point, You all make your way back down towards the center of the crater. Can everyone that's not Raylith, give me a perception check, please? She's already failed the perception check.
Oh, miserable.
Yeah, that was really bad.
I
21.
am deaf
That
in
is
both
a
my eyes and
25.
blind in my left ear.
Okay. Mimi is just worried about all the dirt everywhere and, can't really deal with that. What did you roll? You said a 25, Zen?
Yeah, 19 plus 6.
I also rolled 19. 5 plus 2 to perception.
Okay, so 21 and 25. You guys both see immediately. There is buried on the other side of the building, kind of out of the side of where Raylith and stuff would have been, but still very easily noticeable, is a rather large sign that reads Bureau's Automata Shop.
Um,
And you see several, like I said, like stands or racks. Now, most of them are kind of intact, but they are fallen over. They are obviously kind of going out of disrepair and stuff like that. They're very rusted. The wooden stuff is rotting, that kind of thing. The automata themselves are still in shape because they're metal and they're fairly sturdy, so they didn't get destroyed. But looking at the sign and looking at the building and then looking at all these racks and stuff, it does make sense. This is a shop where people bought automata, and they were made here, ostensibly anyway.
so,
So I was wrong.
Rayliff, when I asked you, you know what? It's not the time to get into it.
I'm a spider. I don't read right now. I'm Maggie.
Hey, I can read. I saw that as be
You'll get there, buddy.
shop. It's a shop.
Yep.
I know
shop.
that word.
It's a building. It's about what
Wait.
I had too.
Out of all the
Wait,
words
what?
you would know, shop is probably not the one because they don't have shops in Astra.
Automata? Bureau? Hey
Wait.
man, fantasy names are weird, and I don't even know how you
Wait.
pronounce how you spell bureau. I spelled beer with an O at the end.
It's just BERO. I literally put a poster up that said the name. How do you not know how it's spelled?
Because I don't remember that.
Wait.
That was weeks ago.
So, y'all see that sign?
Yeah, we were the one that pointed out to you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Second question. Look, for a
Zen's gonna
minute,
meditate right now, cause
gotta de-stress.
yes.
so I something's not quite making sense. If the letter says they took Beru today and damn near took out the whole block, and then they were asking him to make stuff, then that wouldn't necessarily mean that this was done by them.
No, I don't
It's
think.
like
I
she's
think.
trying to speak.
Rayliff, can you translate that?
So would this
Don't
have
worry,
been
I got it.
done
I can
by
explain
the
it. I speak.
people in
I speak.
question if they said that they took Barrow and damn near took out the whole block?
Yeah, there was a fight for Barrow to make more of the automaton things. And when they took them, it took out damn near the whole block. And then they told Angie that so and so they're going to make more stuff. Are they in?
What if
Like,
they're
as in they're going
using
to go
Barrow
fight.
to make the marionette things, the spider things?
Why would Barrow make the spider things? He makes robots.
They
Those
took
aren't
him,
robots.
and maybe they had him put this thing together, and then they do
What
some,
about
I
the
don't
little
know,
like
weird
wheelie
shit.
things that we saw earlier, or the things that were cleaning up the apothecary shop? Maybe he made those.
He could have made those too. I don't
Because
know.
like
I
to
just
make like
really want
these
to get out of
marionette
here.
things, like you need a lot of magic, and like to make automata, that's
And men won't let us leave
wrenches and
until we
stuff.
figure it out.
Remember when I said we should probably learn who Biro is because he seems in the middle of all this? Well, shop points with spider legs again.
Yeah, we know who
And this
Barrow is. He
bitch is
makes
a fucking
automatons.
spider thing. Guys, I'm at my wits' end. I can
I'm
fight.
not.
I
I'm a
can fight
fucking
all day
spider
long.
thing.
I can't deal with this.
Is that in character, or is that Sammy going, hold on, there's too many layers
No,
to this
that's
story?
Mimi. Mimi is right now having a moment.
You guys are so close to figuring out what's going on. Like, y'all are dancing around stuff, but like, maybe if you did a little bit of exploration.
You're
maybe
fully
the-
going in the
There
shop.
was a
Yeah.
part of that note that you wrote after they destroyed the block. It was someone asked me to make
Make
stuff.
them. Yeah.
But
I
you-
agreed. Are you in?
But who was the person who asked
He
them?
didn't give
Was
a
that in the
name.
note?
No, he said it
No,
was
it
illegible.
the name itself doesn't necessarily matter. Somebody asked the apothecary to make them some weapons. He agreed. And you guys have seen the results of that. The soot marks, the Molotov cocktail stuff around
Okay.
the city, that kind of thing. That's what I was referring back to.
I want to go inside the shop.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. We're going
You
in the
make your
shop
way
now.
through these fallen stands and displays and stuff of different types of automata. And here you do see there are a few different types. You see a couple of these large, bulky, almost abomination looking kind of things. They look very strange, but you do see them, and you see a couple of signs underneath that would be it would say something like great for labor, or never lift again, that kind of thing. Little, like sayings. Imagine, like, slogans and stuff for different types of items. You would see these smaller automata, the same ones that you have fought before, the claptrap looking bots, and you would see great for watching kids, or
No one.
something like that. So you would also see other units. You would see more that are a lot more humanoid. That would be like perfect as a bodyguard, and it would be the same kind of automata that you saw on the sign, the poster that you guys saw when you first entered the city, that kind of thing. And it seems like they were sold, and you would see prices and gold pieces and stuff like that, kind of scattered around. And as you get closer to the building itself, you would see the building itself is still mostly intact. It's probably 100 by 120 feet. It's a fairly large building, almost like warehouse sized. And it's worth noting, again, you guys did make your way into the slums. It's kind of out of place, really. There's a giant warehouse that seems to be in fairly good shape and seems to be fairly sturdy if it survived whatever it is that happened here and it's still intact. Whereas all the other buildings and stuff around here have been kind of, I won't necessarily say run down, but definitely lesser quality than a lot of the other buildings and stuff that you guys have been seeing so far in the city. Does that make sense? You with me so far?
Do I look as disheveled as I feel?
Mentally, probably, yeah. You make your way up towards the building, and the main door itself towards the warehouse is open, although it's partially buried, where the building itself was kind of sunk into the soft earth underneath what would have been the cobblestone streets and stuff. You kind of have to get down on your hands and knees and crawl a little bit, but you could enter the building if you wanted to.
Are the
going on a trip.
prices that are listed on the stuff like all really high?
Not
Like
really.
are the automatons fairly
Not
expensive?
not really. It's kind of hard to judge because you guys don't really do gold, and you don't really do gold prices and stuff, but they're not super high.
Yeah, seem like
300
big numbers.
300 gold pieces, which in regular context for D&D would be stupid cheap for these kinds of things.
Okay, there went that three.
And in
Do you guys
Eberron
want me to,
particular is like dirt fucking cheap because everybody got gold in Eberron.
Can I try to squeeze in?
It's easy enough for you because you just get down on all fours and goes and work your way in through. As you enter, Raylith, in your spider puppet body, because I have to reference that again.
I hate it. I'm a puppet.
You're a puppet. You enter into a very, very large open space, and you would see bits and pieces of like conveyor belts and mechanical arms and stuff like that. And it looks like this is where the robots, the automata, were built at. Huge open space. On one wall, you would see like stacks and stacks and stacks of ingots of different types of metal, steel, brass, bronze, iron, stuff like that. You would see what appears to be a very large kind of automated blacksmithing area where these ingots were melted down. You would see like a giant furnace and stuff like that in one corner. And then on the very back wall, probably about 100 feet away from you guys, you would see a kind of raised platform that has a room built into it. Looking at what you're looking at now, you can imagine that this would have sat like in the upper corner and looked down on the entire production floor of what you're looking at. Does that make sense? Have you ever seen like those big warehouses that have an office that sits up on the like second or third floor in like a 3-story building? You know what I'm talking about? That kind of thing. And you would see that up in the back right-hand corner from where you enter at. You would also see a couple of signs that would advertise tours or see how they're made, or stuff like that kind of thing, right at the entrance, right as you enter. But most of the area is now filled with dirt and debris where some of the beams and stuff have fallen and that kind of stuff, and it's all real disarrayed and messed up. But that's kind of the idea you get as you enter. Is all that track?
Yeah.
I want to make sure you guys have the image before, like, if you have any questions or anything, ask me, because I don't know if I'm describing stuff good enough. You gotta let me know.
So this is a lot bigger of a building than I thought it was from the outside.
Yeah, like it's a warehouse. It's massive.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm currently in a loop in my head.
Can I crawl in after Raylith?
Yeah. Again, it's not really difficult.
I'm small.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't really be difficult for anybody. I mean, it's a squeeze. It's a little, tight fit, but it's not like difficult. Not really.
That's good to know. So I'm gonna go in as well.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, this place is huge.
And even though it's the bottom of a crater, it's really weird that, it's still
Intact.
perfectly fine.
I had a theory that maybe if like this stuff was expensive, right? Like if that, like, maybe there was some kind of protective ward in case of like people tried to break in or steal the stuff, but like, I mean, we don't use currency, so, but those numbers seem low, right?
Yeah.
I mean, 300 gold, that seems like, I don't know, 300 gold ingot seems like a lot to me.
300 gold ingots.
I mean,
I'm a little curious. My current thought process. The location of this place, the potential, it seems cheap. He seems to have been loved. He was doing things for people to make lives easier. And then he gets snatched or possessed or something. I mean, I could only assume snatched up because they weren't like, oh, Barrow's walking around killing people now.
did I try to kill you guys?
Well,
Yeah.
no,
No,
but
you
you
did
You
laughed
not.
tried to
real
kill us, you stabbed real
crazy.
Raylith, and then you popped into robot Raylith, or
No,
Marionette Raylith. So yeah, you tried
I
to kill
think he
us.
means before, and no, you just laughed real crazy and then you ran away, but it
I think I
wasn't
hate
you.
that more.
Yeah,
Sorry, guys.
I've never heard you laugh. For
You're not a
research
very
purposes,
joyful
I need you to
person.
laugh.
Oh.
Okay.
Do the
Anyways,
Titus laugh.
I'm just kidding. It's not the Titus laugh. It is not the Titus laugh.
but it feels like in a way he seems to have been a big factor. I mean, hell, these robots probably in the beginning weren't bad, but if something happened and they don't have any control or input anymore, especially with body snatching being a thing, they just have to attack everybody. I don't know. My brain's really hurting thinking about this.
So you're
Does this
saying like
make
the
any
robots were
sense?
good and everything, and then like the body snatching puppet things started coming along, and then the robots figured out like, oh, the real threat are like the meat sacks that are like transforming into these evil things, so we got to kill them, and that's where the conflict happened.
I think there's someone who
don't know.
didn't like Bureau, and that's still what we need to look for. If
I
he
mean,
was
I'm
doing
not
all these
saying there's
things
not
to
more,
help
but
people, and he
yeah.
wasn't charging people crazy prices and was doing things for a fair cost, why would people not like him?
But that's also to say,
So
if he has
someone
the
somewhere
genius
didn't.
to do this, someone could have used that elsewhere.
I'm also still curious as to like what's protecting this place. There's got to be something somewhere that's like creating some kind of barrier, because this is more pushed down but intact.
Well,
I think
that's
of
That's called a
suggesting
like
either there's like
landslide.
barrier.
runes in the walls, or there's some magical device or something in here. Let's look around.
I'm just
Let's
saying
do
we've
some
got some
searching.
magical devices protecting Astra, so maybe we can find something similar here. Also,
Yeah.
do you guys think that up there would be a good spot to look? Just gonna point to the like upper view. Think one, we can get a
Hey,
better
watch
view of
that
the...
thing.
I hate to tell you.
I'm not aiming at anybody. I'm not aiming at anybody with my creepy spider legs.
So, Raylith, I hate to point this out to you. We all
You want me
see
to
it.
climb the wall?
Yes.
There's a ramp. Is there not a ramp? You said there's like a lifted.
There's a staircase.
Yeah.
I don't want to walk up all those stairs.
That's
She
a lot of
points away
stairs.
from everybody but up.
And you could, you know.
Okay. I'll go up and do recon because that's what I am now. I'm the lookout. Gonna go do that now. That's all I can do. Can't breathe, can't eat, can't sleep. But you
It's
know
like
what? Can't
redeeming
open
yourself
doors
for
either.
walking outside
Can't
without
even
really
open
looking and
doors.
paying
Don't
attention,
mind
and
me
now
if I
you're
get up
dealing
there
with
and
the
there's a door.
consequences of your actions. Who said that?
I couldn't hear what was going on because both of you were talking at the same time, and my limited brain can only focus on one thing. So I focused
Aggie,
on
come with
them.
me. So if I need a door open, I can open the door.
Okay.
Thank you.
Happy
You
Spider
are
Lady.
Aggie
Oh,
to
God.
come with you.
I just need somebody with hands. She holds up her like
Fine,
spidery
fine, I'll
leg
walk.
things again.
I'll go.
Okay, thank you. Not that hard. Stairs. Leg day. Get your training in.
Stairs.
You know what? You're
Ugh.
right. You're right. I do need to
It's
do
only
that.
like 2 flights of stairs. It's
I'm
They're
short.
bitching about it. I'm just saying I had to crawl down craters
You're crawling real
multiple
quick, real
times.
fast. You're speedy. You're Speedy Gonzalez spider.
You make your way across the kind of destroyed factory floor, and then eventually make your way over into the corner where this kind of office raises up. The office itself is probably about 40 foot by 40 foot. It's fairly large for an office type space. You enter, having one of them open the door for you, I assume. Aggie opens the door.
Can't open it.
Worth noting, the doorknob is at your height, Aggie.
Oh, it's
Like
at my height.
Yeah, it's lower.
Oh,
The door itself is
Lord.
normal sized, but actually Bureau is a halfling. It's a thing. So
Oh. Well,
Uh,
he was a respectful little guy, wasn't he?
you open the office, and inside you see several things. In one corner of the room, there is what appears to be a large safe. The safe itself has long been kind of cracked open, and you see gold pieces and stuff like that kind of spilling out of it. Little gems, stuff like that, just kind of poured out onto the floor. You see several tables, as well as several what look like whiteboard type things with displays of schematics, kind of pitched out on them, that seem to be mostly intact. These would be schematics for different types of automata, with notes and stuff in the margins, that are kind of like upgrades or improvements and stuff like that that they can do to fix them, that kind of thing. And you would see in one corner right next to the door on your left hand side would be kind of where it is. There's an area that's been made up into a kind of cozy office and a cot and bed and stuff next to it. You would see a very large, like kind of nice looking wooden desk, a nice carpeted floor, a small little fireplace on the back wall, that kind of thing. A bookshelf with several books and stuff on it, mostly having to do with engineering and robotics techniques and stuff like that. And then, like I said, the desk itself. And on the desk, you would see an old leather-bound journal.
Journal?
Mm-hmm.
That word has caught our attention. Yes, please.
Yeah, you head over to the journal. It is open, as though somebody were writing in it when it was last messed with. Since it's open and this place has now been kind of buried, a lot of the book itself has been kind of waterlogged, getting damp and stuff over time. So it's kind of hard to read most of the pages, especially those in the front of the book. But there are a few pages where you can get bits and pieces of information from. The first one would say something along the lines of, Bryn got a new lab at the palace.
Bryn, B-R-I-N, B-R-Y-N.
B-R-Y-N. And that's a name you guys have seen before, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Got a new lab at the palace. Good for him. You would see another note a few pages back that says, made progress on first model. Should be up for production soon. In a series of notes talking about upgrades, talking about lowering prices, talking about making things better for the people around him. And you would see, Mimi, that your theory is true. He kept prices low on purpose. He talks about this in his journal. He wants to do things to make things better for people. A lot of these robots are built to do menial tasks, things like cleaning, things like keeping an eye on things and keeping lookout so that people don't have to do that, to leave people with more time for other pursuits and ventures and stuff like that. Until you get down to the last few pages, most of it is pretty basic stuff, talking about sales and giving some figures for how much money they made versus how much supplies they can make, and how they could lower the price even more if they can get a deal on the next batch of ingots and stuff like that. You know, little things here and there. Until you get down to, like I said, the last few pages. One of these pages in particular would say something along the lines of, I don't know how he did it, but Bryn has managed an infinite power source. K, and that is abbreviated, the letter K dot, said that's not possible. But he did it anyway. I'm going to go see him tomorrow. The next page would have a single line on it. Dear God, brother, what have you done?
Okay, so I think we know Bryn is or was behind this.
The final page would say something along the lines of, Kay was right. Don't know what's going on. Robots went haywire. Can't fix. Something happened. have to talk to Bryn. Have to talk to Kay. And then the rest of the book after that is blank.
Well, now we have another person to the equation and we have no clue who the fuck they are.
Where did we hear Brendan's name before?
Another one of the posters. There was one that said Justice for Bryn, but there was Justice for Bureau. There was another one that said Down with Bryn.
Eh,
Yeah, I
That's
foreshadowed all this shit.
Justice for Bureau, beware the puppets, down with Bryn, use your scrolls, protect yourselves, and they come at night. Were the posters.
We should really look at our notes, man.
It's almost like I set all this up and foreshadowed it. You guys just...
It was session 5. Yeah.
So, Min had said that, when it got dark too quick, it wasn't actually night, that it was an effect. I wonder if whatever this infinite power source this Bryn fella found is a part of that. And it seems to affect the whole city, not just any one spot. Maybe that's why the robots went haywire. Maybe that's a part of these spirit creatures. I think we just have to find the lab at the palace and get some scrolls. Definitely some scrolls.
Y'all definitely need the scrolls so this doesn't happen to you.
I guess let's go get Zen and let him know. Anything else y'all found?
I will
Is there
message
anything else?
Zen from up here and be like,
Oh,
Hey, come up here. We found something. Have you found anything?
Have you done enough yelling?
I'm sending you a spell message.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just hear this in your head.
Oh,
He's yelling and it's even
that is even worse.
Yeah, the message in your head is very, very loud. It's
okay.
obnoxiously loud.
Uh, I will be right there. But as far as if I found something, do I do an investigation check?
I mean, you could. There's not much to find down here on the floor. It's just debris and trash for the most part.
Okay. Then I will head up then. So, what did y'all find?
a
We
lot,
found a bunch
kind
of
of, and a
coins and
little.
gems and
Okay.
schematics.
So I'm just gonna
They
recap
looked at a
you
journal.
via the journal and the hypotheses and how I thought it kind of connected and how I think we need to find the palace for the lab to maybe get a better idea of everything. That was a lot. It
Wow.
was a lot.
Okay.
It was so much.
On the map, did anything look like a palace?
I mean, it's a very poorly drawn map.
I was gonna
But
say
there is an area that you're pretty sure could be a palace. Maybe. It's a rather large building. It's larger than all the other buildings. Takes up a couple blocks by itself. Could be a palace.
That's probably where our next destination is.
let's go.
Do we not want
If
to
y'all
keep
are
trying to find
wait,
these scrolls on the way?
scrolls, yes.
The
We
scrolls are
need to
going to be
find
really
some
important.
scrolls.
So
just
scrolls
trying
and
to figure out
palace. Is there
what
like
type.
we can look around for like an enchanter or like some kind of magic shop maybe?
I'm down for whatever you think we need because no offense, I'm not trying to end up like you.
No offense. Take
I'll give you a really big hug when we get your body back.
you don't
Watch out,
like
she's a fairy. You
spider
might kill
hugs.
her.
Don't approach me like that.
I'm
I
gonna
stabbed
pick up a
one
handful of.
person.
I'm gonna pick up a handful of gems and gold.
Okay.
Tap
And
Snap it. Entity.
20 gold and 2 gems worth 10 pieces.
Hell yeah. I'm rich, y'all.
I feel
Rachel,
bad
we
because
don't
this world's
have that.
destroyed and like I mean look at the stuff that they have here that literally can't be used. The ingots, the stuff in the like can you imagine how happy a blacksmith would be in Astra?
Why are we getting sentimental right now?
Well, can't we just take some of this?
I don't know what
Maybe-
kind of repercussions there'd be for looting a dead world.
I don't think there'd be repercussions except, moral indignities, really. I'm good, but like, y'all do whatever you want to do.
Don't we have a little bag that could hold a
We
certain
do
unlimited
have
amount of stuff?
yeah,
Ah,
we were given those back. I don't feel right taking it. I just hate that it's here, you know? Like how much do we ration food? How much do people have to work to make what we have there?
And if we're
And
able to
there's just
take some
all
of
this
this
stuff
stuff
here.
out, wouldn't this be beneficial towards our city?
I think this is a morally gray situation.
I'm kind of worried bringing anything out would like disrupt stuff because like whole tears and stuff are
But
where
this is the
things cross that shouldn't in a way.
any any regular
So
portal. This is a portal men created. So wait,
I
didn't
feel like
last
it's a
time
question for another time.
we lost something or something didn't come back, right? Well, I don't know. Was that even real? I don't know. But I'm gonna take some and I'm gonna put it in the bag
I
because
don't
I
know
What
that
think
are we
this will
taking?
help. You took gold or whatever that thing is.
Worth
Yeah.
noting, the bag itself, if you look at the actual specs and stuff, it doesn't hold that much. The main part only holds up to 80 pounds or 8 cubic feet. These ingots, probably 20 pounds a piece, and you already have a bunch of stuff in your bag. You may not know it's there, but there are like tents and cots and stuff like that. I'm not sure you would have the room
Okay.
really to store like any of these ingots because they're pretty chunky, like metal ingots. You know what I mean? I don't know if you've ever
Mhm.
held one or seen one, but they're quite large.
Oh.
The
Well,
handy haversack is not as large as a regular bag of
not a
holding.
bag of
That is
holding.
intentional.
Well, you guys ready to go? Yes?
Should we
No?
take some
Maybe?
schematics? I'm going to take some
I don't
schematics.
I don't they have an issue with the robots. Why would you want to bring schematics that are meant to help but have a really fatal error in them home?
Yeah, because Bryn did something.
Yeah, Bryn did something, but like what if the power source we use causes the same issue in
We
the
don't use
robots?
power source, do we?
I don't know what we use. I don't build them. There aren't
We
many
don't use
on
power.
Astra that I remember, but I'm just saying, maybe we should leave this stuff be.
Rayla, remember, we're trying to
I am
find
a
our feng
spider.
shui of the
I would
group.
like to leave
You
instead of
have
loot the
enough
place.
problems. Y'all grab whatever stupid shit you're gonna grab and let's go. There. I think that's the easiest solution.
I think Mimi's the one who is the source of the party cohesion mishaps.
You're allowed to have an opinion, even if it's wrong.
So what are you doing?
Rayla is making her way out.
I'm going with Rayla. I have
I'm
no
gonna go
opinion.
Maggie
we need
stuffed a
to
couple
find
schematics in his bag.
some scrolls. So
So y'all are
I'm just
heading
gonna
out.
look for a ship.
Heading out, and you're gonna go look for some scrolls of protection.
Yes.
There wasn't, like you said, the safe just had the gold and the gems in it, nothing else. The desk had is there anything like in the desk itself?
Give me an investigation check.
No.
Nope.
No. 5.
Mm-mm. Nope. No scrolls.
I've rolled 5 different D20s tonight, and the one that rolled that I nearly killed Raylith with also rolled a 2 earlier. I don't know what's going on.
It happens. So you all head out of the collapsed warehouse, kind of making your way back through this small little gap at the front door, and back out into the kind of like open sales floor area with all these automata and stuff. You begin making your way out of the crater. Around this time, after moving through the city, like I said before, you guys woke up at about like 4 a.m. or so. The sun begins to rise, and as the sun rises, and you guys are making your way out of the crater, I think, given time, that is probably where we'll end session. So look forward to the next episode as we continue the story. For now, we are going to go ahead and end here. We're going to put up the BRB screen. We'll be back in just a few minutes to do the bonus action, to thank some followers, to do some chatting and do all that stuff. So please look forward to that. And we'll see you all very shortly. Until then, get some water, hydrate, do all that stuff.
Do it!
Do some stretches. That's what I'm going to do. My legs hurt. And we'll see you all in a few minutes. Till then, bye-bye.
Chain Y. Mowgli's just cut in half.
And we can
I love how
kind
I'm
of still
fine.
see Mowgli. Yeah, you're fine, because you're the top one.
Oh.
And then
Like my chest is over here, but I'm fine.
yeah, well, you know what? That's we're gonna go with that. You can kind of see that. Steven had to step out, so the cameras are a little weird. Yeah. You know, you can still hear voices. That's what matters. Hello, everybody. We're back for bonus action. We're gonna talk about the episode, talk about some interesting things, figure out stories, and then wait, what?
What Mowgli?
That's what I was kind of imagining what they were. I threw it in Discord.
Yeah, that the thing I put in Discord. The actually, that's not a terrible image either.
Oh yeah, everybody! If you're curious what we're talking
That's
about,
that's what I was imagining, and I hate it.
Y'all should join, and you'll be able to see the absolute fucking atrocities we're witnessing right now.
Yeah, I imagine they look something like that. Only it would be wood instead of flesh, and the whole thing is wood. It doesn't have like metal ends. But yeah, no, that's basically it. That's kind of what she looks like. I just imagine when they crawl on all fours, like, because that's how they move. That it would look a lot like a spider because of the pointy legs and the weirdness.
Congratulations, you're that fucking thing.
Yeah, but that's what I imagine.
It's why I stabbed her.
We're
totally
not
justified in that.
That's not justified.
We're not having technical difficulties. It's just the cameras are weird because we don't have all the cameras on. Because Steven had to step out. Look, it happens. That's just what we're gonna go with. You can still hear our voices. This is the only part that matters. Because we're gonna talk. So, first question for me, of course, and it's gonna be the first question I always ask is, how did you guys like the episode or the cast? Like, I set up stuff because like during the first episode of this arc, you guys were like, "Oh, it's gonna be a robot uprising," and I'm just sitting there giggling to myself because I'm like, you know what? Let them think that, because I already set up all the stuff for the other stuff, and it's a lot more than just a robot uprising.
Right.
And
you want to know my opinion? Let me just. Okay.
Fair. Okay. Yeah, that tracks. I got it. But yeah, it is much more than just a regular robot uprising, and I want to know what you guys think of stuff so far, because y'all have a good chunk of the story now. I think you might have an idea of what's going on here.
I like taking over part of the narrative and throwing you like, hey, I'm going to do this thing that's obviously going to cause combat or some sort of hostility towards us.
In real life.
Yeah, I realize that.
The way that I would. Mowgli.
What are you blinding yourself for? What?
It's a ring light, and this is Mowgli's neck.
Why? What did I do?
Oh, for screaming?
Talking about causing chaos.
I wonder.
I mean, it's
Yeah, if you guys ever can't hear us, though, feel free to tots that in chat, though.
It's not only just causing chaos. It's like, what would Aggie do if he was in a pitch black room all by himself in a place he has no idea with weird monster things, and someone comes up right next to you and goes, "Hey, what you doing?"
Just have a heart attack. Just fucking kill over.
Have a silent heart attack.
Freak the fuck out.
Yeah, I rather like the story that I have here, and I'm glad you guys actually managed to catch on to it.
It's very
interesting. Can I give feedback?
Yeah, I always give
arc
feedback.
is going to take 3 sessions
Fuck
or
Venus Puppet.
6 sessions. I think we picked the 6th session.
Yeah. It might take a little bit longer now because now you have to figure out how to get Raelith back.
Oh yeah.
So there's that, because that is a different thing than just going and ending. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe Raelith is stuck as a spider puppet forever.
Well, not very long.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna cross back into Astra, and she's gonna be put down like a rabid animal.
Yeah, I can see
I
it.
am a monster coming through a rift.
Yeah, facts.
We should have you leave first.
Oh, that would be awful. Me, guys, is it safe? Is it safe? Stick spider leg through. I hate it.
Lose
hate
it.
so much.
Instantly gets detached.
You're gonna give feedback. What was your feedback?
Mine?
Yeah.
Fuck being a puppet. It's fucking terrifying. Especially now that I like see your image, because that's kind of what I was imagining, but wooden.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
All right, Callus. Thank you for tuning in.
I
We
nailed
appreciate it.
it.
Yeah, I when I saw that creature, because I knew what I wanted, and I specifically looked up creatures that swap souls just to see if there was anything or if I was gonna have to make my own thing. And when I saw that they literally have a creature that can swap souls, I was like, yeah. And then I looked at it and was like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna use that. And then I decided to change what they look like, because the actual picture of them, like, it just looks like a creepy ass porcelain doll riding a unicycle for some reason.
Okay, Billy.
Yeah. Well, not a tricycle. Unicycle.
No, that's immediately what I envisioned.
Yeah, just the unicycle. I can find
Hate
the
it.
original image. But yeah, they just look like regular porcelain dolls. I wanted something more, like I said, marionette type, like wooden and stuff for reasons.
Wooden mask.
Yep.
Hate it.
But now you're a spider puppet, so gonna have to deal with
I
that.
hate that too.
Yeah, but now you get to be a spider puppet, so you get to like have all the statistics
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
there's no fun, weird mechanics where I can soul swap with
Beat
people.
the shit out of
Unless I
things.
start stabbing my friends.
I swear to
Maybe.
God.
What?
Is
I mean,
it-
I'm really tired of not having a weapon stabs ever.
Wouldn't
Stab
Reyna
Sammy
have,
goes
like, her
for
own-
goes for the axe.
her own like intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores? You just keep like the physical stats from the marionette.
No. So I looked this up. The carionette, the actual puppet, keeps all the same stuff. The body changes the mental scores. So the person they swap with changes the mental scores, but the puppet keeps the same ones for some reason. It didn't make sense to me, but I stuck with it. So
Interesting.
I think it's because of the charisma save thing. Because if they swap charismas and then all of a sudden they have a ridiculously high charisma, stuff gets weird with the mechanics and stuff of it. So I just went with it. But I don't know what to say. I'm gonna be honest.
Do any
I
of you
think
have
there was a
anything
lot of
that you wish to say
tomfoolery.
in the comments?
This episode.
Do what?
The comments? Chat?
Yeah, this story was a lot of this episode was just a lot of exposition.
It was just us going, hello?
Yeah, just a lot of weirdness. I'm basically just setting stuff up for for future episodes and for finale. Danny says you guys are amazing. Thank you. I
Thank you. Hold
I
on.
firmly believe that I am.
Tiny bow.
At least
Tiny
somehow. You guys all come
It
together
looks
and you
like
know
I'm
your
dabbing.
characters. Yeah. I will say one of the best things about the players I have is it is very easy for them to get into character, and there are points, and you'll see it happen a lot, where they'll just kind of take off on their own tangents, and I just get to sit back for 20 minutes and just let them go hog wild until they either do something that's going to fuck up my story or till I feel like they're just talking in circles, and then I'm just like, okay, now we need to come back. But it's a thing they do. They just kind of,
It happens to me and Sammy all like a lot.
yeah, especially the arguing. You guys definitely.
Oh,
Danny says I'm always on your team, Sammy.
Fuck yeah!
What's
Somebody's
my
in my
courage?
court! And none of the rest of this team is.
you're the voice of truth. What?
Considering Aggie's character, it's kind of funny.
Yeah. That's insulting.
That is a very specific statement right there.
Yeah.
Spider Raylith is the most out of character Raylith has been, and I don't know that she's ever gonna be the same after having been weird Spider
Like, he
Raylith.
doesn't do his job.
You
Yeah,
know,
he doesn't do his job. No.
I think Spider Raylith is actually just Courtney. Just going, what the fuck?
Yes. Yes. Spider Raylanth is Courtney without the. You literally took away the character sheet, so she said.
Stepchild in a
Ah.
sitcom.
I mean, it's a thing. Just waiting for more.
Love that.
Yeah, Aggie's just Malcolm in the middle.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh my god.
More like Dewey and Malcolm in the Middle. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
going on?
Fair.
Yeah.
Shows up, causes chaos, leaves.
Yeah. No exaggeration. I agree. Beautiful. Beautiful. 10 out of 10, no notes.
I mean, that's about it. Yeah.
Enjoyed the episode that I touched on. Aggie's chaos in halfling form. Yes, that's
Aggie
why
is
we have
chaos.
to choke him around.
Mowgli is chaos. So I feel like
Nox,
that's fair.
of course.
I try to play like less chaotic characters every once in a while, and like it's just not as fun.
So here's the thing about Aggie, is Mowgli shines through Aggie a lot because Mowgli is also a DM. And he's a DM who likes very, very chaotic games, where I prefer much more structured games. But Mowgli likes to get into my games and start trying to fuck them up sometimes. So Aggie just kind of, that part of it shows up. And he's just like, you know what? I'm bored. Let's fuck something up real fast.
Weren't you running a
There's
one-shot about velociraptors on a train at one point?
No, it was a train heist. It was set in Eberron, and it's a train heist where you escape the train on dinosaurs. Yeah.
Ah!
Okay, yeah. I remember dinosaurs and train.
Yeah.
Kisses. Kisses.
Favorite character variety, but I love Sammy. Fun.
I don't know what she's
Oh.
she's
She's stuck
true
through.
to me to a fault. What? I'm
It's one letter off and your brain went.
I really honestly I just play myself with a little I play her with a little bit more intelligence sometimes.
It's just Sammy with an accent.
That
Pretty
I
much.
had to struggle with this game because my throat still hurts a lot.
So I have a question for chat then. Rithik, you said you're catching up. You missed this episode and stuff, which is fine. All our stuff's on YouTube. You can catch it all and stuff there. My question is, how have you been enjoying it so far? What do you think about everybody?
Dog. Dog. I'm not calling our chat dog. I'm calling for my actual dog.
I was about to say, are you just replacing the lizard meme with dog and just saying it in our
Lizard.
thing? Like, what are you doing?
Lizard. Lizard.
Yeah.
Lizard.
It's fun. I enjoy it. It's a great group. Yeah. I mean, it has been interesting. So, Danny says, I love where it is going. So here's the thing. Because of the way that I write stories, I'm not sure anybody knows where it's going yet. And I think that's the best part because I have plans, ideas for things. And
You've heard all my thoughts.
yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. So when I write campaigns, I tend to write in arcs. So what I'll do is I'll have a lot of smaller stories that all tie into a bigger story. You see what I'm saying? And this story is interesting, and it's definitely a thing. Don't get me wrong, but like how it's going to tie into the bigger story is going to be great. And then what happens after this, I don't know if anybody's going to see coming at all, and I'm here for that. I am super excited for what happens when I have the entire screen over here with people staring at me, going, "What the fuck?"
I do that anyways.
I'll say, do we not do that anyways?
I mean, yeah, but
we do that to each other.
You know, I think the worst part about doing a streamed game versus doing like just an online game, I can't walk in from the other room and just glare at you when you do stuff that's like, excuse me.
I can definitely feel you
I get
peeking
up and
around
just
the
go
edge of
over.
the screen sometimes. Yeah, my favorite NPC is the gnome that uses testicles as speed bags. Hell yeah, that's the way it works.
What?
Punched him in his punched him in his gonads.
Punch me in the gonads.
Yeah,
We love him.
I love Tomas. He is he's one of my favorite characters.
That's
I needed
wonderful.
a
Definitely
little
one
bit
of
of humor. Just a tiny bit.
Yeah, because
What
we're
did I
not
call
enough.
Tomas?
He's called Tomas. How do you forget your best friend's name?
I call him Tomas the Castrator.
Yes.
Tomas the castrator. Yeah, it's Tomas. It's Tomas.
Tomas.
Yep, it's Tomas.
Stayed so true to character. You mean a little stupid?
I mean, again, she's basically just Sammy. She doesn't have much to do. Like,
I'm just me. Me
that's
with a little extra accent.
Yep.
She has always been either A, a fighter, or B, a barbarian. Just those are her two things.
Yep.
It's my proficiency in
Angie,
life.
swing.
the accent and the extra effort is appreciated. Well, there you go, Sammy.
Thank you.
Getting all the glaze. I like it. All right, so we're not going to stay here for too long. We are going to open it up. If anybody has any like specific questions about anything, like Rithik, you're catching up. If you have any questions about stuff that's already happened, feel free to ask. Any questions about this episode, feel free to ask. Any questions about the future, feel free to ask. I may or may not answer. We'll see how that goes. And then if we don't have any questions, or once those questions are answered, we're going to thank our followers and then go ahead and get out of here. Because I'm itching to play more Warframe. Was there a level up between arcs? Yes, there was a level up.
Yes.
Yeah, we leveled up after episode 4, right? I think.
Yes.
Episode 3 or episode 4.
I wrote it down. I think it was 4.
I'm pretty sure it was episode 4. Yeah. Leveled up at the end of that episode. We talk about it in the bonus action, I think. Is that recorded?
If it wasn't one where we're muted.
Yeah. Like I said, I think we talk about it in the bonus action.
Our level up was after 3.
Was it after 3? Okay. Yeah, then after episode 3. Like I said, we talk about it in the bonus action, and I asked everybody like what new features and stuff they got at level 4. I know level 4 is kind of important for some people, but I don't think we spent a ton of time on it though. So. Yeah, stats are important. Also, if you ever want the character sheets, I might probably need to make a channel on the Discord somewhere to post the character sheets, because we can just export to PDF and post them straight into Discord. So that is the thing. But if you ever want the character sheets, let me know. It's easy enough to just grab them from D&D Beyond and throw them in. It's a thing that I can do. Yeah.
The reason I brought up the I was confused about like Bard having prepared spells is they've changed all the wording from to be prepared spells. It's just when you get it, change your prepared spells. So Bard can change out a prepared spell, one prepared spell whenever you level up.
One prepared spell whenever you level up. Okay.
Yeah, it's just weird.
So everybody's prepared casters in 2024?
Kind of. It's just like whenever you can change out your spells, it's different.
Right. What are you
besides wizards,
doing?
which are
you...
weird.
I think she's motioning to her dog, but all it's making me want to do is do this.
I thought she just had us pulled up on the screen and was playing with herself, like just she's just like, I just want to see myself do weird things.
I was trying to get Courtney's attention.
Where are you?
I don't think that's how you do it.
You didn't have it.
Like this is D&D. You never know where things are gonna go. This isn't that kind of stream. It's I mean, men be getting kind of flirty. Sometimes it's a thing.
Men.
Hot god chick. Just be like that. Okay. So if, like I said, if we're all done with questions and stuff like that, then yeah, I think we'll go ahead and call this bonus action complete. I am excited for where this is going in the future. Remember, tune in next week to see how the story continues, of course. And,
I will not be sick.
Well, don't say that. Jinx.
Don't jinx yourself right now.
Yeah. Yep. Is that wood or sheetrock?
It's wood.
Okay. Anyway, We will see you all guys next week for the next episode and stuff. We do have to shout out a couple of followers we've got since the last time we were live. We have my name is Alex 31. Thank you for giving us a follow, and we have Going Weast, which is really
Going
fun to
Weast.
say. Going Weast.
Yeah. He does really good Patrick impressions.
Do you like
I'm
Wheaton?
gonna need to hear that at some point. But
Oh my god, I got you. I've got him going Lee as a yokai test.
Nice. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for the follows and stuff, and we'll see. Is there a Patreon in the future? We considered it, and we thought about it. But the thing is, because we're doing the live stream and we're not doing the recording and stuff the way we were with Unnatural One, I'm not sure that we will do a Patreon. Because I don't know what kind of bonus content and stuff we can do to put on Patreon to make it worth it. I could throw up a Patreon and it would just be, hey, pay me, $3, $4, whatever the minimum is a week. I think the easier way to do that is probably just to do subs on Twitch, which is probably what we're going to do. I was going to have a conversation in the Discord and stuff about monetization and ads and about subs and stuff on merch is a different story. We'll wait a while on merch before we get there. But I was gonna have a discussion on Discord about doing the ads and subs and doing all that kind of stuff, and see what everybody thought about doing all that kind of stuff. But the problem is Twitch literally just changed their monetization rules like last week. So I want to let that play out a little bit and see if there's any drastically major changes before we do that. So I'm going to wait another couple weeks before going down that particular route. But when we do that, that'll give you guys some emotes and stuff that you guys can use, which will be pretty fun. So once I find some emotes to use, I'm probably going to do Mind Flayer stuff. I think that'll be fun.
Mind Flayer, Gelatinous Cube, just D&D based stuff.
Yeah, just a bunch of D&D based stuff. And I'll probably have that up, like I said, within the next couple weeks. But I don't think we're going to do a Patreon. I have considered doing some kind of like one-shot Wednesday thing and just inviting some people to play in random one-shots on Wednesdays. And streaming that. And that doesn't necessarily need to be the cast. It could be fans and stuff too. But I haven't really nailed down the specifics on that yet. But maybe look in the future. Maybe I'll throw something on Discord and see if anybody's interested in playing in a couple one online, and we'll see how that goes. I do also have, of course, the start playing game stuff up. Somewhere. Actually, I think they expired because nobody joined. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, like I said, if you want to follow the show and stuff, make sure you check down in the link. Somewhere down there is the link tree. You can follow us on social medias, on YouTube, on join the Discord, do all that kind of stuff.
Go do the things.
Yep, go click the buttons, do the things, and show the love. And we will see you all next time here on Once Upon a Tabletop. Until then, take care, love each other, and we'll see you next week. Peace out.
Do it.